The I don't think it's audible yet. There it is. Okay, cool. All right, now I'm calling Cohen. I will. Okay, the Discord audio source is on. I'm going to call Cohen. Calling you now. Oh, interesting. I don't think you guys can hear the doo-doo-doo. Oh, you can hear it. That would be good, just. Why, hello, it's Cohen Edenfield. Welcome, Cohen
Hello.
Edenfield. I'm going to
Hey.
change our game setting to getting over it with Bennett Foddy. Viewers, can you hear Cohen Edenfield? Cohen, say some shit.
Hello.
Okay, normally it's when you do a mic check, often you speak for a little longer than that.
Okay, well, that's fair enough, I suppose. Tess, it seems you're muted.
Why am I so quiet? Why am I so quiet?
If I had to guess, I would guess that doing the opening Discord and doing the call fucked up your audio settings, which is what it loves to do.
No. Okay, there. Okay. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
How long have I been so fucking quiet? I'm sorry, guys.
It just happened, I think.
Okay.
Of the reason that I said.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna try to put Cohen's image in the corner now. I should also move this stuff where I talk about my next outfit change and stuff out of the way, because I'm gonna put Cohen in that corner. I hadn't been thinking about that. Fool that I am.
A real roughshod operation you're running here.
I know. I'm sorry. Whoop. There we go.
Am I gonna be able to see the game as you're playing it, or do I watch on?
No, I can screen share to you, Cohen.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you'll be able to see it. Overlay Cohen over Bennett's face. There's no Bennett. Bennett Foddy is not actually pictured in the game.
Are we not going to be able to hear his hilarious jokes?
You will never be able to hear his hilarious jokes. I will probably turn on his hilarious jokes for the last attempt, but at no point prior. Okay, I am going to try to show Cohen on the screen. Hopefully this doesn't fuck up. I worked this out last night with MK, but it can still fuck up regardless. Properties. Can you?
I need a bit of a volume boost.
Okay, I can do that for you, Cohen. Don't even trip.
I will.
Stop tripping.
I'm upset.
I think you might be visible on stream now.
Yes.
Yay!
So. This is so great. My mic doesn't, for whatever reason, the little thing that fixes it.
Cohen is so small.
Hello. Has fucked up, and now it's just like loose. It can just.
I swear to God, you talked about this exact same thing the last time I had you on the stream, Cohen.
You did. I didn't. It was a different thing.
Okay, Cohen.
This is a new thing. Yes.
Can you do something for me? I am due to give the kind viewer a costume change. And that means that I am going to have to step off screen to take off my clothes, because I will not be doing that in front of the camera. So do you think that you could?
Are you going to do the screen share before?
Oh yeah, sorry. I mean, I'll screen share, but all you'll see is fucking getting over it with Bennett Foddy title screen.
Yeah, better to do it so that we don't kill momentum.
There
we go. Excellent. Wonderful. Now I can put myself here so I know what I look like.
Oh
hey,
shit.
Viewer.
Apparently minimizing Cohen is an issue. It doesn't like when I minimize Cohen.
You need to pop out to another window.
No, I did. It still doesn't like when I minimize Cohen. But you're on screen.
You shouldn't be minimizing me.
I want to minimize you.
No, you need to be able to see me.
I don't want to.
Yeah, robot's right. Yeah.
All right. Cohen, you entertain the chat. I am going to change my outfits. I can't hear I can't hear you any longer, Cohen. I've removed my in-ear monitors. Yeah, RB has a question for you that I feel like you're in a position to answer.
I'm going to try to position this so it doesn't keep showing how much I've been eating hash browns every morning. Let's see. Maybe if I just do it like that. There we go. We get the straight on. That's better. That's better. Now we're getting hot, Cohen. Very important. What's poppin'? Okay, so Yakub. So when I read the autobiography of Malcolm X in high school, hey Garrulus, hold on, Peripheral. I will try to turn up my, no, I can't turn up my input volume. Tess is a scoundrel at this. So the thing about, I read the autobiography of Malcolm X when I was in high school, and like the first third of it is like a really fun and interesting, you know, autobiography of like growing up as a young black man in a time when, I don't know if you guys know this, but they were not, you know, being too great to those folks. And then, you know, he moves to Harlem. He like, it's a rise to power. It's like sort of because he's like he's doing a bunch of crime. And then about halfway through the book, he gets sent to jail, and then he joins the Nation of Islam, and then he spends about a chapter talking about the scientist Yakub.
I think it's
and
okay
how
if Cohen's volume is a little lower than mine.
No, Tess, people can't hear me. Turn it up. You've probably turned my volume down as some kind of antagonistic situation, so fix it.
Okay.
Anyway, Yakub, it is the sequence. It's crazy, like reading what is up to that point a pretty straightforward autobiography, and you get to this point where it's like, and then of course, that is when I, Malcolm X, learned that all white people were accidentally invented in a lab, like the rage virus.
Yeah,
from
by
28 days later. They like describes him like the first white man like leaping out of a big tube and be like, "Wah! I can't wait to do mischief."
Yeah, I do look ready for mountain climbing.
Did you turn up my volume?
Yes, I turned up your volume, Cohen. I think your volume just seems to be widely inconsistent. Do you think you could try speaking closely to the mic?
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
The situation I was describing with my mic, where you were quickly like, you know, it was happening like that last time. This is actually relevant to that.
I'm putting in earrings.
Bare butt on leather seat. That is a great name.
Is that a go
Here,
off?
while you're doing
Kings
this,
viewer?
I'll do some lighter tricks here.
Oh, will you indeed, Cohen?
Wacha. Everybody loves that one. This is also a fun one.
See, Cohen, I think that your lighter tricks would go over better if you were using my lighter with the Virgin Mary on it.
Yeah, see?
Oh,
Caught
Lockshield
that
redeemed guest reads voicemail green text. Cohen, do you think you could take care of that for us?
Sure.
Let me link you to...
I got it.
Okay, you got it?
I've used the internet before.
Okay, Mom.
Wait, hold on. I guess that's not... Oh, I think this is the one. Now, what is the best voice to possibly be one for
It
this?
starts, sniff, sniff, is that a boy I
No.
smell?
Sniff, sniff. Is that a boy I smell? Sniff, sniff. Yes, I smell it. Boy smell. I smell a boy. What is a boy doing here? Oh my gosh. What am I gonna do? There's a boy here. I'm freaking out. I'm convincing so much. Calm down, and take a nice deep breath. Sniff, sniff. It smells so good. I love what the boy smells so much. What is this, Yiddish?
I was gonna say, I thought it was
Ita-
Dracula, but then he became Italian.
It smells so good.
You
I
can't
love
just swap.
boy smells so much. Well, I've become Dracula now in the fiction.
That's not what he sounds like.
It makes so I'm doing Netflix original Castlevania Dracula.
Oh, I see.
It makes me feel so amazing. No, now I'm gonna do Alucard.
God
I'm
damn
getting
it,
I'm getting tingles all over from the delicious boy scent. It's driving me boy crazy. If you are a boy and you are reading this, I just wanted to say, hi, cute boy. I love you.
Oh, thank you.
You ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah, you better win at this game.
I will not do great.
Well, I just
Okay.
said you better.
Can somebody disable the guest squat? Because Cohen can't do squats, probably.
I don't have the space here.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
this bookshelf is load bearing,
We
and I
did get
can't
a
move it.
guest pig squeal cute though, if you want a pig squeal cute.
No.
This game moves so much more slowly than I remember.
Look at you go. And are you going to give any context for this game for the new viewers?
Why do I have to give context? Oh my god,
Because
I do
there are
not
new
remember
viewers.
moving this slowly.
Tess. Okay, I'll do that. Tess is playing a game called Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. Now, this is a very, very difficult game that Tess is not really showing off very well because she's too good at it. This, you have to just keep climbing up using this. You already have the Golden Cauldron.
No, I don't. It's not maximally golden. This is only 38 wins. It gets completely gold at
Okay.
50. It's gradual.
Okay. So as you have to use this incredibly difficult. If you've ever played Quap, it's the same guy who made Quap. Tess doesn't think Quap is good
I
because
can
she hasn't
super tell.
she hasn't already spent like years of her life mastering it. Therefore, it's
I have
bad.
I've not played Getting Over It for years. I've played Getting Over It for like a couple months.
Tess, I'm speaking now. I'm giving the viewer context. So this is,
Fucking dick brain.
so this everything that Tess is doing right now is incredibly difficult.
Not really.
It is. She thinks it's not because she's done it.
You can tell that I
know
haven't
that's
played
the
this
inverse
game
of the
for,
thing
like,
I
2
just
weeks.
said. So this is like if you have ever played this game, this is like created in a
donation.
lab to piss you off. It is this is like all you have is this hammer to move yourself around in this hook. And at almost any given point, you could, if you fall, Tess, could you just demonstrate for our viewers what time, just so they know what it
No.
looks like if you fall?
If I fall, I'll fall.
You fall all the way back to the beginning of the game.
Usually, yeah.
Now, oftentimes, people don't beat this first time they generally don't beat this the first time they boot it up. It's one of those types of games.
Yeah,
where
my
it's
first
like,
run took me 13 hours, maybe 13 and a half hours.
and that's not 13 hours of steady progress. That's 13 hours of like
Yeah,
starting
falling
over
and-
from the
yeah.
beginning many, many times.
I could lose the run here, for example, if people
Yeah.
want to see what starting over looks like. Sorry, I didn't fall there.
No, I mean, you probably will at some point. Oh. So Tess,
That was really smooth, dude. That was really fucking
Yeah.
smooth. That was a good cliff after orange table. I feel good about that.
Tess, how can people donate? What is the right way to do
You do
that?
exclamation point donate, and then a link to
Oh.
Streamlabs shows up, and then when
That's-
you when you
See,
give
as
me
we see
money.
here-
No!
Very good. See, that's good. That's what I'm talking about. Good job, Tess.
No! Well, I feel less good about this now. I feel less good about this run now. Oh, Lord. There we go.
Whoop. Whoop.
I'm fine. I can feel when it's going out of control. When I start going out of control, I will go, ah. There we go. Good shit. Oh, don't be careful. See, the thing is that this side of this church is constructed like stairs, and it makes you want to go up it quickly. The thing is, there's little
Just like the cathedral ward.
there's little right angle traps for your hammer all over that cliff. And if you foolishly try to just like go up smoothly without making sure you're planting your hammer in the exact right place every single stroke, you will fly backwards and fuck up and die. Oh my god, can I really get this on my first attempt? Holy shit, dude. First try, hat ledge. That's pretty good. We love to see
Barry
that.
makes a good point. Can we get some music behind this?
Yes, we can get some music behind this.
Is there no music in the game?
There is non-public domain
Okay.
music in the game.
While
but it
you're
only
doing this, I will excite the viewer.
It
by
only
hurting
comes up when
myself.
Bennett Foddy is not yelling at you. What sort of music should I play, viewer? Why not Depressian Sonora?
Play something from Castlevania.
Okay. I actually did have
Play Symphony of the Night. Play some Symphony of the Night music to make this
Castlevania
more
remixes
exciting.
open.
Excellent. Symphony of the Night. Symphony of the Night. Symphony
Oh
of the
my
Night.
god. Fine.
I'm the guest. I must be indulged.
Thank you very much for the donation, giant robot love. It's hard to read you now because the costume goal is behind you.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na. That's the theme, right? To Castlevania?
Okay, I've got the music playing back there.
Wait, I think that may have been the Smash Brothers theme.
Is that good enough, guys? How's that?
I'm gonna see.
I know it's kind of quiet, but if it's louder, I can't hear Cohen, which would be really bad.
I,
Okay, wait.
haha. Can I get that in writing? Ha-cha-cha.
How's that?
What?
Now it's a good volume for me to hear Cohen, but also a good volume for you guys to hear. Now I am
Excellent.
fucking up this anvil because as soon as I got to the anvil, I had to control the volume on my computer. I'm really wasting the lead I got from first trying the hat. Please. Okay.
Now, Tess, you've been playing this game while a little bit depressed.
That's true. I don't want to talk
Would you
about the
find
details,
that
but that's true.
Okay, well, I wasn't. Okay. Do you find that the vibes of the game, which are sort of like keep trying, you know, do you find like do you find that like that has inspired you and made you feel better?
It's either inspired me and made me feel better, or doing the exact same thing over and over, slightly better each time, is just very soothing to my brain. One way or the other, it has been helpful to me in my time of need.
Are you gonna ride the snake?
I will not be riding the snake at this juncture, unless I ride it unintentionally, which could happen.
Up?
Nope, fuck.
Oh. Tess, ride the snake. I think the
No! I will not be riding the snake. Thank you, Cohen, for opening chat without my having to tell you to do it or how to do it.
What?
Oh, motherfucker! That is what we like to see. That is how we play the game.
I think people are a little bit disappointed that you didn't ride the snake.
I'm gonna have to beat this game like another 11 times after this. Oh my lord, what am I doing here? Oh my god, what am I? You can tell
it seems like subconsciously, deep down, you're
sometimes I'm being led back to the snake. Please get back up there.
Now Tess is going to a place. This is for people who are familiar with anime. Tess is going to a place called Hammer Space.
Very good. Very droll, Cohen. We love it. Incredible joke from Cohen Edenfield. No.
I would do wish I knew what that guy sound like. He's like, I don't know. Give me a pass on his voice.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Iris. The thing about Cohen is that they're really, really good at Australian accents and can do them super consistently.
Oh, he's Australian, is he?
No,
well,
God, Jesus.
Chin up, mate.
No.
What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to keep getting up there. Now, sometimes you're gonna fall off that mountain like a little drop bear.
That's not
falling out,
as bad
falling
as
out
I
the
thought it was gonna
eucalyptus
be.
tree. Now, what you want to gonna do is you want to keep going up that radio lift. It's not a lift. That's an elevator.
Oh, the Tessa voice comes out.
Now, see, the important thing about this sequence... Oh, you lost a lot of progress there, didn't you, Mike?
He would say that if I had the voice on, because I haven't fucked up bad enough at any prior point. If I had the voice on here, he would have said that when I dropped off there, when you said that genuinely.
He did. I turned it on for a second. That wasn't me. Now, what we have here is the first time you get up here, I put a little joke in my game. It says towering achievement, doesn't it?
Oh God.
And this is called Space to Breathe.
No. Oh,
now what Tess is gonna do here
entry.
is she's now drifting through space. She's got no
very, very, very slowly.
What we call reaction miss. Reaction miss is what you're gonna have to throw away from yourself.
All right.
Equal and opposite, all that. It's gonna send you
dude, how did I do that
in the
so
other direction.
badly?
Now, what you're gonna not want to do is miss all the asteroids that could
Fuck,
save
how
you.
do I keep whiffing? Oh my God.
Now,
Oh,
now this is a little bit misleading, and I wasn't really going for this in my game. But
Cohen,
I was hoping
turning
for...
into Pickleman again.
No, it's not.
Now, please. Get me over there, please. This is the worst space sequence I've ever done. Oh my God.
Now, what Tess is doing here is she's catastrophizing. As she floats through space, this reminds me of a famous philosophical quote.
Oh, Christ. Okay. No. Bad. There. Thank you. All right. So, Bremy, I have done a worse space. That was still 9-6. That was still sub 10. That still wasn't awful. I mean, it was an
Can
awful
we get
space.
some donates in the chat for a successful excursion to Spice?
This is awful, Cohen.
Tess has now reached. This is what you get. You invite me on a Sunday afternoon.
All right, new game.
Now she's shaking the.
So as you can
cobwebs.
see,
The cobweb is off.
I'm
She's going to show you how we do it in
thank you for the
Cupertino.
donation. As you can see, the cauldron is slightly more gold now.
Now in Cupertino we actually live in caves. Did you know that?
Oh God, Cohen, this accent is agonizing.
You're the
This
one who
attempt
asked
is
for it.
agonizing. There we go. I'm gonna be good and not restart attempts over, even though that's what I usually do if I'm playing it on my own. If I
That's
get
right,
like a
you know
bad
what?
early part of the attempt, I'll just start it over.
Now you'd really be disappointing Bennett 40. You'd really not be playing to the spirit of my little game here.
But he says there's nothing more intense than starting over. I mean, if I am definitionally starting over.
Now it's not really a start over if you keep your
Okay,
gold little
he's not like
cauldron, is it?
Crocodile Dundee, you understand? He's not like fucking Steve Irwin. He's like a posh Australian.
Not really looking for notes.
Are you ever?
No. It's not how I live my life.
I'm me.
God almighty. Arbeat, thank you for the, I believe, $50. Very kind of you, Arbeat.
Goodness gracious. If we got any fans of the famous podcast
God,
Skulltenders
Jesus.
in the chat, happy to do any other voices. But I will only take requests from the chat and not from Tess.
Do Jet from Cowboy Bebop.
That's a good request, but I still can't take it from you. I did just.
I-
All right, we've got our first request. Now you're heading up the mountain. Now I've got a little bit of wisdom for you here. All right, friend. Now what you're gonna want to do is take that hammer and
Thank you,
really stick it
Jabroni for the $50. Jabroni Sean, thank you.
hot damn buckaroo. That's a fat stack.
I don't think that David Lynch said fat stack.
That's where you're wrong, chump.
I don't think it sounds
I
that
s-
much like David Lynch, but it is a very fun performance.
I always sound
Lloyd.
like this when I'm looking at my friend Ulysses S. Grant on that shiny $50 bill.
It's like a Rick and Morty character. Cohen's gonna kill me.
Edward. We are Edward.
Was
Edward's
that
not-
Ed
that's-
Cowboy Bebop?
It's not. Oh, I've never tried. I'm
yeah,
just like.
I haven't
I'm
really
working-
tried either. Fei Fei. I would say something like
This
that.
is my annoying dog. No, I got nothing on this.
That was an insane, like, evil clown voice.
This is my annoying dog.
Yeah, see, you're so good at Pegasus. Just do Pegasus.
I'm very good at a psychopath. One of the. All right, I'm Jermaine
I
from
feel
Flight
like
of the Conchords. This is my mate Brit. We don't know how to say Brett in New Zealand, so we say Brit because we don't have the letter E there.
what? I'm sorry.
Import
What was
tax
that
is
word?
too high.
Have? How do they pronounce have?
Have.
Yeah, that's not what you said. A good
Do
job
not
with the
tell
vowel
me what I
fronting. I didn't know if
said.
you could actually hear vowel fronting.
Do not tell me I am the Count Orlok.
I
Have
love it
you
when he says, I am an
considered-
appetite. I love it when
I
he says,
am-
you will download Kick app and send me video of Fair King.
Is that what he says?
That's what he says. Don't get caught on the
You-
steeple now, you stupid test.
It's the Monarch. I've got the hottest girlfriend in anything.
Oh, that's sweet of you, Cohen.
Oh man, I'm popping a big bee right now. Just like my theming. Wait, I'm into. No, wait, it's butterflies for me, not bees. Wait, why does he have a hive?
I don't know.
A lot of his stuff. That's a really good joke I had never really thought about. All of his shit is bee themed.
Well, the monarch, there's a queen bee in the hive.
That's not in a butterfly hive.
No, it's not.
Cause he. All right, who else we got? Oh yeah, that's a really good. Oh, like
I love
Planchette. Yeah, you're
Planchette.
doing a really
Yay,
good, honey.
Planchette.
Yeah.
I like Planchette.
That which is dead can never die. Nobody gets to know my cool fucking backstory. Bet you wondered why I had such a big bird cage, huh? Well, there was a reason. It's a cool fucking reason.
Join Planchette's Patreon for new solo podcast, Planchette Talks.
Maddox, it's so nice to see you. Old friends. So nice to reconnect with old friends, isn't it?
Lord Jesus.
I did say I'd be coming back.
God fucking damn it. I'm having trouble with Anvil today. Genuinely, it's a lot harder to do this while streaming. I know this is going to sound like a massive cope. It's a lot harder to do this while streaming because when I am doing this not streaming, I'm like this.
Cope away, butternuts.
I'm my entire elbow is up on the desk when I'm doing it not streaming. But I literally like can't lean that far forward. Ugh.
Lurid. Lewd.
Lurid? Is that a word?
Lurid.
I think you mean lurid.
Lurid.
All right, fine.
David Lynch says it the way they want. David Lynch is they them.
I was gonna say, they them David Lynch. This is an abysmal run.
I left my gender conformity in the grave with my bills
You sound like
and my
Marley
debts.
and Marley.
Like who?
Marley and Marley.
No, you idiot.
The other one. Marley.
Ooh.
Not Marley, Marley.
Oh, look at this dumb bastard. Okay, I'll... Oh!
No. Jesus fuck. I'm so glad I had Cohen on the stream to do voices.
I'm just glad they let me out of the crypt. I'm dead too.
Cohen Edenfield's dead, like Bela Lugosi.
Oh yeah, I like the Aquid strip.
Is that why I know that? Probably. I love when Roast Beef says Dracula ain't got much money this week. I relate to that so much.
Can I do the Crypt Keeper? I'm not sure.
This
Let's
is an
see if I
incredible
have
experience.
that in the tank. For you see, I don't really like that show. I've seen like one episode.
No, Tessa, why would you do this? Tessa, no! Oh, this is the point at
You
which
nailed it.
This is the point at which I would get frustrated and start
It's kind of
the...
a Horatio bothersome, actually, now that I think about it.
Okay.
Maybe I just found the Crypt Keeper annoying, and that's why I... Who's to say?
Wow, you're telling me that the Crypt Keeper annoyed you? In communist Russia? In communist Russia, you annoy Cohen. God damn, dude. I am fucking this Anvil segment up hard.
That's all right, Tess. I believe in you.
Thank you. I don't know who you are, but I appreciate the words of support.
That's because you didn't listen to your girlfriend's podcast. Speaking of support.
Hi, Roxy. Thank you so much for the 25 months.
That was
and for the
Kazooie and
compliment.
Banjo. Kazooie and Banjo, everyone.
Oh, is that who that? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me! Oh, man. Alright, I'll bring Cohen back. Sorry, Cohen. I actually had you muted. Nobody could hear you that entire time. Varangear, thank you so much for the follow.
I don't believe you.
I mean, couldn't you tell how nobody in chat was responding to anything you said?
Are you fucking kidding me? Thank you, Arbeat.
Don't listen to Arbeat. Arbeat
Tess.
doesn't know what's what.
Tess, you're not being a very good host. I think you should apologize.
I don't want to apologize to you. This is my stream. I'm playing the hard game. You should be praising me endlessly.
I was trying to do that, but you kept being like, Bennett Foddy.
I was just pretending not to like it so you'd do it more. Fucking. Ugh.
I'm the one doing the roasting.
The hierarchy changed when I have guests. Hi, Horsely Thighs. Welcome. This is my friend
Okay.
Cohen.
You got it, Lock Shield. Here it comes. Here comes the caress. This is part of my. I did the Terminator for Halloween. See, I had this skeleton hound that painted silver, and it hung out of the end of my coat because it was like in the end of the Terminator when he's just got the.
I've never seen Terminator 1.
It's quite good.
I've seen Terminator 2. How does it compare? God damn
it's
me.
different. I saw Terminator. See, here's the thing. So I saw Terminator 2. It was the first movie I ever saw in a theater. I was about 4 months old. That can't be right. Hold on. When did that come out?
Cohen is 18. Terminator came out in 2005.
Now that's no. July 3rd. Okay, that's no. Oh, hold on. Release date: United States. I was about 3 years old. There it is. But I did not see Terminator 1 until I was like 15, because I wasn't allowed to watch that because it had a sex scene in it.
I see. Does the Terminator have sex with someone? Thank you so much,
no.
Thurston Falco, for the dollars.
See, Terminator 1 is a very one-to-one allegory for Christ.
Okay.
That's like John Connor is JC.
That sucks.
No, it rules.
Who wrote
it's
that?
very
Fucking
beautiful.
The Narnia guy?
James Cameron, who is also JC. Terminator 1 is really good. Terminator 2 is also really good. They're different movies, but it's like, it's like the Bible and Revelations. I mean, sorry, it's like the Gospel and then Revelations.
Okay. I learned something really annoying from
You?
I learned something really annoying from what's that movie? That's guy who makes life-size dolls discrimination.
Lars and the Real Girl?
Mr. Downstairs. What's that movie? Funny Face.
Oh! Long Legs. That's
Long
a great
Legs,
movie.
thank you. Long Legs top.
No more starting over. If you start over again, I quit.
What's the difference? It put me back there anyway.
Because that's not how you get through life, Tess.
Oh my god.
Now, can I get some once agains in the chat? Thank you, RB. Oof, you just lost a little All right, anytime you start over, I'm doing the Australian accent for the entire next run.
That's not an Australian accent that you were just doing.
That's not... You don't know what you're talking about, Mike.
Oh, God almighty.
Did you know in Cupertino, we live in caves?
You sound like Pim's dad from Smiling Friends. I was down in the mines for 14 hours today.
That's not what you sound like at all, puppy. I love you.
That's a direct quote from him.
Your dad goes in the mines?
Cohen
you kiss your dad in the mines?
Cohen and Barry say that I am like Pim, and it makes me feel good about myself. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. Which is funny because Barry told me that I did not have a sunny enough disposition to be like Shinji.
Owned.
But Pim is okay.
Like, funniest fucking thing ever.
Yeah. Listen, we had not yet seen some pretty critical episodes when she made that estimation.
I think she knew what she was saying.
Oh shit. I'm sorry. I thought Barry wasn't in the chat. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have mentioned Evangelion. Nobody talked about Evangelion in the chat.
I'm Glep. So what is the goal at this part of the game? Is it to move up?
Wow, Cohen. That's really funny.
I thought so.
Yes! That bite. I just barely got in there.
Now, Tess, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of people in the chat saying they want to see the snake.
I know, man. Listen, I can do the snake my last run.
No.
I don't want to do the snake.
Okay, do the snake your last turn if you don't do it by accident.
Okay. Yeah, I could do it by accident. It has happened.
Yeah. Now you're gonna want to push that orange off before you do this. Good.
I really fucking...
Next you're gonna want to get up on that rock. Over. Okay, good. Now from here you're gonna want to continue to ascend the rocks.
Fucking hell,
it is going to get a little bit more difficult because some of them kind of stick out at a difficult angle, but it is definitely doable. Now, what you're not going to want to do is fall down onto the slide. Now, I know that it's tempting because it looks, look, there's a child frozen there permanently. Oh, no, you knew what the stakes were, weren't you? Here we find ourselves again, back in perdition on the road to suffering.
Oh, Lord, that voice. Cohen's most impressive character trait is that they will never be convinced that an accent or impression they do is bad. Cohen could be told by, like, their girlfriend, their mother, and me that a voice that they do is terrible. And they'd be like...
My girlfriend, my mother, and me is my new podcast.
I'm not gonna say anything.
This is what I canceled Skull Tenders for.
I'm not gonna say anything. Thank you very much for the donation. I'm sorry, I missed it. I'm sorry. Who was it? Somebody tell me. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
you, viewer.
Bad at this.
Usually, donos get posted to the chat. That doesn't happen during the subathon because there's stream labs instead of stream elements.
Punch in the gut enthusiast.
Punch in the gut enthusiast. Thank you. Thank you.
Wait, I'm supposed to be in a jar, according to Frampus.
Oh. Here, no problem. I got you.
You've gone quiet.
Under you. Shit. Who's gone quiet?
You. No, what you're going to want to do is bring that element forward. Yeah, Gooey's right. Thank you, Gooey.
Okay, I'm getting better. I'm shaking off the dust from my old bones.
What is it? An edgelord wants a white South African voice.
They do. Can you do it?
Let me think. Yes, just give me a moment.
Oh, that was an incredible use of that launch, viewer. The skill, the grace, the elan. No.
Out here, everything hurts. You want to get through this? Do as I say. Now pick up what you can and run. It's Charlize Theron. It's Furiosa in Mad Max Fury Road.
Very good.
Jonas is a white South African.
Charlize Theron. Wow, I really wish that I had removed the orange from the table before I got up on it. There we go.
Oh no, I'm in a small jar.
Nice, more David Lynch voice. Excellent.
You gotta make the jar a little bigger for my broad shoulders, please.
You really sound like that one Marley from the Muppet Christmas Carol.
No, I don't, you fucking idiot.
The other one!
That's what you think I sound like this one? Stadler or Waldorf?
Just do your other voice, and then you would sound... do the voice you were doing, you would sound exactly like him.
You think this sounds like him, but you're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
You're wrong,
oh,
bucko.
No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Tess, make my jar bigger.
Fucking Cohen, I have other shit that I'm dealing with right now.
Tess, this is important.
Cohen!
Tess, this is crucial.
Okay, thank Christ. Okay.
I need a larger jar. I'm breaking the kayfabe for the viewer.
There we go.
Now, this one is too short, but I will endure it.
Thank you. Your head's in the neck.
It's clearly, like, what is this, a hollow cork?
I don't know.
Now, walk me through the fiction here. Is this one of those jars that people do the thing to? Is that the...
It's the jar from Majora's Mask.
Yes, but the
file is literally called MM3D bottle. Okay, so it's Majora's Mask 3D.
Sure. But in the context in which you are utilizing it.
I'm like a fairy. I get put in the jar.
You're
I'm
not
like a
like
fairy in more ways than one.
you're not like when people put the pony in the jar.
The pony?
Okay.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, Pakoda knows what I'm talking about. Tess, do you not know about the Gooner jar?
Gooner?
People will put
Sorry, what
like
was that word?
people will put
Is
like
that
a
like a
thing
henchman, you mean?
in a jar and then
Cohen, that seems like a
they'll just
pretty
save it there
crass.
forever.
That's pretty crass, Cohen, what you're saying.
Wait, what's crass? I was saying you can like save something in a jar,
Oh, okay. That's fine then.
like a fairy that you need later,
Right, exactly. Or a
for
pony,
if you get attacked by one of
evidently.
Ganon's goons.
Oh, yeah.
Guna is my favorite Goomba.
Is that like
That's my favorite
Anna?
Paper Mario Goomba variant.
I was talking about how you and Amber say that I'm Goombella.
Yes. I've been as I've been playing Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, which was a game I got myself. It was the only game I bought last year, because last year my thing was I'm only playing games that are already in my backlog, and I spent months and months playing Octopath Traveler.
I missed it, Agender. Yeah, Cohen's been playing Octopath Traveler. They think the story is good. Oh, God!
No, I beat it.
Okay.
It sucked. Yeah, especially when Goombella, like, I have her, like, no matter what, like, she is who I always have, like, as my partner. Even when I, like, get new characters, I only swap out to them to, like, do whatever their thing is they need to do. Not even, like, their story, but I, like, because I want to hear her takes on everything.
Okay, there we go. Thank God. I usually try to avoid the scaffolding over to the left if I can, but sometimes I just end up not getting a good bite on the ice shelf over on the right, and I end up on the scaffolding.
They softened some of her antipathy towards Ms. Mouse.
Oh.
Because in the original,
I think
she
it's funny
kept
when
calling
the
her like
Goomba
a
slut
floozy.
shames.
Yeah. Well, now she's like, oh, she's taking the express train to Flirtsville, and I think in the original, so she's taking the express train to Floozy Town, which is fun.
I guess a flirt is like, that's a much, it's a similar accusation, but carries much less weight.
It's a pretty different accusation.
I mean, I guess it's just a matter of like degree or volume, you know?
Well, a flirt may be a liar, but a floozy follows through.
All right, weirdo. Cohen, look at what part of the game I'm in. Why aren't you saying anything about that, Cohen?
I'm looking at it. I'm just so captivated. Well, everybody was giving me shit. I don't know. I don't have a voice to do it. I don't want to default to Australian again. Because like people get confused. Because
My arm
like,
does
whoa,
hurt.
shit. There's an Australian guy on now.
My arm does hurt sitting this far away from the desk, I will say.
She doesn't, Agender. She doesn't say floozy, does she?
This music is so scary. I can't believe you had me put on Symphony of the Night. I'm so scared now.
The remake. No, because I just played this scene. And like, here, I'll show you. This is.
I'm glad I have Cohen here to argue with my chat so that I am spared the effort.
Can I not post a link?
Not usually.
Okay. Oh, because of the many reasons that would be a problem. Fair enough.
I wish I had done the tower better. I'm sorry, guys. I got here with pretty good time. Well, except for the anvil.
Now, it's not about the time. It's not about the length of the time. It's about quality, isn't it?
If that's true, Bennett Foddy, then why did you add a timer to the game?
Because some people are all fucked up like you.
Ah!
Now, I call this little area the temple because of the Greco-Roman columnary.
That's such an awful voice. Can you talk to Amber? I feel bad that I'm ignoring her. Read out her message. That's something that you do in your streaming is you read out the message in case the person listening
I'm
to
trying to
stream
read,
can't
Tess.
read it.
Tess, I'm trying to read. I need a voice, though. Somebody give me a voice.
Hello.
Give me a voice.
This is
I'm
your
not
voice.
doing an impression of Amber.
All right, that was
in the original, Goombella says,
Shit.
shut up, Tess. I'm reading something.
You shut up. This is my stream, asshole.
In the original, Goombella says, I bet that bimbo is jetting off to the glory hole. And in the remake, she says, now we're going into speech, Obama, I think other women are beautiful and strong.
All right. Much less horrible space section. It was still like 9 and change. That sucks. Oh well. It would be cool to get sub 7 one day.
People love to hear that the thing they just watched sucks. Tess did a great job. On Pussy. And Pussy 2.
Yes. No, Cohen, he doesn't say pussy before Pussy 2. He says
And
gotta
Pussy
have
2.
them wings and Pussy 2. Ba ba bum 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 bum.
I don't really know.
For a long time.
Hey! Lucky just hit.
Lucky! Thank you so much for the
That's,
$100 donation. Now that did not.
That's a C note.
No, that did not increment the donation thing. I don't think.
Looks
I'm
like
pretty
you're
sure.
gonna have to do it yourself then.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to add that manually. Thank you, Lucky.
Get down in the weeds.
The weeds, huh?
Do you guys know? I'm gonna talk to the viewer for a moment.
Oh, sorry,
now,
it's
Tess.
ribs. My mistake.
Do y'all know Kaiji Gambling Apocalypse? Look at this shit. My buddy John gave me this. Hold on, I gotta give him under the.
Bum 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 bum.
He's having a bad time. There's one of his other like sets of legs is that he's like doing his thing where he's like on his knees like hitting the ground in agony. I only have like 3 Nindoroids and they're all from my buddy John, Christmas presents. Here's another one I have. Let's see if this is not going to fall over. You might recognize this tough customer.
Add time. Let me see if this adds time. It added time. Cool. Now I just have to increase the bar at the bottom of the screen.
I'm gonna try to do my Chainsaw Man dingy laugh.
Okay, Cohen. You do it. That was really scary. That's really scary, Cohen. All right, 46:43, so I got to make it 47:43.
Amber, I did thank Lucky. I said we did say it. We did say a thank you. We're saying it. Good one, Lucky. Now even
Thank you
better,
so much, Lucky.
even
We love
better
you.
than the dingy one.
We love you, Lucky. You're my best friend.
This gal we know and love. Hold on.
Oh, for fuck's
It's
sake.
really hard to put something in frame on a delay. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I should just look over here.
You're looking at the wrong thing. Cohen.
Power. And look, Dingy's comes with a little Puchita.
Oh, that sounds really cute, Cohen.
And I'm talking to the viewer, no Tess. And because they're nicer to me. And also, Powers comes with a little kitty that she loves.
Aw.
Meowie. Their nicknames are Meowie and Powie.
Are they? Is that a thing they say?
Yeah. The cat's name is Meowie, and then Dingy calls Power Powie.
Oh, I see.
You minimized me, Tess.
No, I
Everybody's
didn't.
missing my cool figures.
I know what you're talking about. No, I didn't.
I'm not on the screen, Tess.
No, you are. I'm literally looking at you right now.
Okay, well,
You're on the screen.
There's a delay. Now, Skulltenders fans may remember a black pyramid from Skulltenders.
Is that? Do you go up it with a hammer and a cauldron?
No, I'm holding up this thing from my desk.
Oh.
The reason there is a black pyramid in Skulltenders is because when I drew the map of Ghost Town when I was sitting at my desk, I just saw. This was just sitting on my desk. It's a little pyramid of onyx,
No. God.
and I just put it on the map, it was like a 3-dimensional object on the map, and I was like, that looks great.
No, please.
What else do I have here?
Help. Oh God.
Go. Ma 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 ma. I don't watch the anime, but
Damn it, dude.
this is Big Mom.
There we go.
Everybody loves Big Mom.
Oh, Lord Almighty. Okay.
Oh, here these. Hey, Tez. You seem like you're having some trouble. You should do a better job.
That's not what. That's a terrible. I'm sorry. Holy shit.
Shut up, Tez.
Yo, Cohen. Actually, I think Tess is doing as well as she possibly can.
Stole it, nerdlinger.
That is such a bad strong bad. And now I'm dead as a result of your poor strong bad impression.
That's what you get, you piece of crap.
Wanna dance?
Thank you, Hi, Leon. Hi, what's up?
Thank you. Now, what they're going to want to do is you're going to climb back up. You're going to store that whiny
Climb
crap.
back
and
up. The fucking strong bad is not southern.
Does this, do you find that this is good, like, with your other guests, to just, like, criticize every single word that comes out of their mouth? I'm just curious. Like, is that sort of, like, the vibe that you're going, because if we're going for, like, a pure antagonistic hostility, I can shift into that mode if you would prefer.
You gonna start calling me slurs?
That's beneath me. I have
Is it indeed?
I have sharper knives in my belt. But I don't want to. Look at this lovely photo of my beautiful parents.
Aw.
They've been together for over 40 years.
It's nice of you to be willing to dox your parents like that.
This is Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. Now, what people say about this game is the 5th time you watch it, it's even more exciting than the 6th.
Alright, that was pretty good. I gotta give it to you. That one was good. I liked that one.
Here's a little Tyranitar I have.
No, damn me.
No, that's a Larvitar. I see the Tyranitar within, though. Because I'm an ally.
To children?
No, to Pokemon.
To basic Pokemon.
I'm the guy in all those Pokemon stories who keeps fucking the Pokemon and all the like canonical stuff they have. Check out this Godzilla I've had since I was forming memories.
Mate, this 12th playthrough Getting Over It is a wicked pisser. Nice, dude. Great launch.
Thank you.
Oh, is this the succubus music? Cool. I would like to put on music that is less drear.
Oh shit, I forgot I have this. Old heads will recognize. Anybody know who this is? Anybody know who this character I spent 3 years of my life on is?
Is that a character from Hive Swap?
Thank you, Tess.
You're welcome. Wow, R-Beat. Oh boy, R-Beat. Oh, R-Beat. R-Beat.
This is Joey Claire. Now that's weird because it's like we've got 99 people in the chat, which is almost as many people as bought the game.
Holy shit. The rumor come out on the Strong Bad E-Girls stream.
No, the first one actually sold pretty well.
Hey, Cohen, would you mind talking shit on all of your professional experiences on my stream, please, for my viewers' amusement? Robbie, thank you so much for the sub.
Whoa! Now we're back up to 100.
Don't talk about how many viewers there are, Cohen.
No, we're back up to $100.
Oh, okay.
This here's Joey Claire. She's from Hive Swap.
Oh, Lord.
And this is one of my first.
Thank you very much, Robbie. That's so kind of you. I love you.
One of the first characters I ever wrote, which is why it was super good that I was taking that on, like, pinch hitting for somebody who was too busy or didn't give a shit to do any of the work.
Damn, go off.
Hey, it's okay. Hey, we're having fun.
We're having fun. See, this is the point where I would talk shit on a ex-roommate of mine if it wouldn't extremely dox me to say who that was.
Now everybody knows who this fella is. If you need help, count the swords.
Oh God. There's something very heartwarming about Cohen's instinct to just show off the various objects on their desk.
It's what's in front of me. That's old three-sword Steve. That's right. Correct. Got it in one.
Now, Cohen, you are a fan of One Piece, correct?
There once was a man named Gold Roger.
That's more than I know.
Who was king of the pirates. He had fame, power, and wealth beyond your wildest dreams. Before they hung him from the gallows, these were the final words he said. My fortune is yours for the taking,
Ezra, thank you so
but
much
you'll
for
have to find
$44.
it first. I left everything I own in one piece. Ever since, pirates from all over the world set sail for the Grand Line, searching for the One Piece, the treasure that would make their dreams come true.
Is the Grand Line like the galactic ley line from Lost Star?
Yeah, they ripped that off from One Piece. No, they both got the idea from treasure maps.
I see.
The Grand Line is actually like it is a fucking masterclass in plot engine. Because the way it works is once you enter the Grand Line, which is not easy, it circumnavigates the entire globe across the equator.
Okay.
And you have a thing called a log pose. It's a special compass, and you have to go to each island in sequence, following the direction of the log pose. Which, because the magnetic whatever in the Grand Line, it's crazy. You can't use a real compass, so you have to stay on an island for a certain amount of time.
I see. So you have to have
for
a
the
fun
compass
adventure for the
exactly,
compass to work.
exactly. It's great.
Cohen, how do you feel about my inability to get up off of the anvil?
Yo, yo. Dreamin', don't give it up, Luffy. Dreamin', don't give it up, Zolo. Dreamin', don't give it up, Name. Dreamin', don't give it up, 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 give it up.
Now, Cohen, how do you feel about my inability to get up off of the anvil?
Here's how the story goes. We find out about a treasure in the Grand Line. There's no doubt the pirate whose eye is on it, he'll sing, I'll be king of the pirates. I'm gonna be king. That's how I feel about that, primarily. Did you fall?
No, Cohen.
Sorry, I was in the Luffy zone.
No, it's fine. I was experiencing psychic damage from failing to get up the anvil thing, and then also you were rapping.
Well, I'm not rapping. I'm singing. His name is Luffy. That's Monkey D. Luffy. Gonna be king of the pirates. He's made of rubber. How did that happen? Yo ho, we took a bite of gum gum.
Anonymous, thank you so much.
I've never seen a woman.
Sure our kind friends, including Anna Christie,
I've never seen a woman.
Geek, Interactive, and Spider Fitness, all appreciate it.
I've never seen a woman.
Oh Lord.
How many more of these are you doing?
How many more what's Cohen?
Successful these.
How many
more will you get over it?
Well, I did tell you last night that you're gonna have the opportunity to fuck with me during getting over it today, and you are fucking with me during getting over it today.
I just want to know, for the folks at home.
Are you not entertained, Cohen?
I am entertained. I just want to know how much.
Fucking goddamn it!
I just want to know.
Oh, fucking God, dude.
Now, Arbeat, it can't be 9. Because she said that these would only take about 5 to 10 minutes each, and we've been doing
I
this.
did not say 5 to 10. I said 10.
Oh, almost.
This time better at the...
I thought you were going to get it
overhand now.
that time. But you didn't.
You guys are being mean to me. This is what happens when I have Cohen on the stream. People take the cue.
Oh, thank you, the strong bad man. Let me run through those real quick. His name's Zolo. He's just like a samurai, and an Lady. Nami's not shy. Usopp's doing that marksman thing. Sanji's cooking. Chopper's doctoring.
Oh. Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
Set sail for One Piece.
Thank you for the
It's
treat,
the
Rain.
name of the treasure in the Grand Line. Yayo, set sail for One Piece. Now, I don't like the anime, personally. I don't think that the designs are favored by being in color. I think that Oda
That's lots of anime,
Sensei is
yeah.
a master of character design in black and white. He designs them for manga. He designs them to be printed, and as a result, like, they have very distinctive silhouettes and very distinctive patterns on their clothes. Lock Shield, I think we are up. Hold on, One Piece latest chapter. Oh, there's actually a new one today. 1,139 chapters. Now, what I did with my boys, the manga boys. Now, I've read One Piece several. I think I've read the whole
Wow.
thing like 6 or 7
Lock Shield,
times.
Hard
at least.
words.
But a buddy of mine came up with a methodology that works pretty well. Got him through it in about well, it'd take you about 2 years now. But it's just he just read 2 chapters every day.
Got him through it in a measly 2 years.
Because it's like 2 chapters a day, goes pretty quick, but it is just enough, you know, take you like 15 minutes. It especially goes quick early on when the panel composition and like the amount of text that is on a page and the number of things that are happening in any given panel. You can definitely get through it faster, Cap, but like, yeah, Ezra, it depends. 2 a day will get you through it and will never feel like a slog.
There we go, Jesus.
And you also then get to maintain kind of a sense of like, there is an intentional thing happening with serialized stories where the time that you are spending and wanting to get through certain parts of it is something that is being deployed, much like in this game. Your frustration with certain characters or situations is an intentional like resource. You know, it is the frustration which is required for catharsis, as discussed in Fire Punch. If you like Chainsaw Man,
Now, I saw a panel
you
from
don't
Fire
want to kill
Punch.
yourself enough, then I recommend reading Fire Punch, because it will put you over that hump.
I saw a panel from Fire Punch. It seemed quite crude.
Yeah, I bet I know which panel you saw from Fire Punch. I got no doubt in my mind. I would bet my life against a sack of pennies what that panel you saw was that stuck in your head. I would put my credit rating up against a chewed piece of gum that I could pick that panel out of a lineup of 1,000.
Oh, it's so good to have friends on the stream.
Ezra, I think the live-action One Piece is extremely good. I really liked it. I've watched it about 3 or 4 times. It is the reason that it's not the reason, but I will say it had a big impact on like the fact that we had the Wonder Sea arc in Skull Towers. I was like, oh man, this is fun as shit.
Ezra, can it wait until... Thank you, Arbeat. Ezra, can it wait until the next attempt? Because I'd like to have the voice on if I'm going to get the bad ending. When am I planning to end tonight and start up tomorrow? I'm planning to end at midnight tonight and start at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
What the fuck is this apparatus?
This is my incentive spirometer.
Your what?
Did I stutter?
I mean, a little bit. I wasn't going to point it out.
You fucker.
I really liked the live action One Piece Ezra. I have seen it. I think I've watched it 3 times at this point, maybe 4. I think I might be saving my 4th. Lock Shield, I had not come up with those other treasures. I did intend for those to be a pretty, like, I think we were going to meet Chester like like every other arc. So I guess there was probably going to be, he was going to show up in the next one. But I did not have
Oi there,
did
Dean.
not
Oh,
have it
shit.
in plan. Matt,
Matt, thank you so much for the $100.
100.
Karn, thank Jesus fucking Christ.
that's a big C note and a big 3.5 C note between Karn.
Okay, Matt's shit didn't increment, so I will do that manually. But holy shit, Karn, thank you so much for the like $300 and change dollars. And Matt, thank you also for the $100. Thank you.
Karn brings the heat like a big spicy meatball.
Okay, it's another 100. So 5 to 39.62. 5 to 39.62. I typed. I was off by a factor of 10. Yes, this is a bad way to do this, but this is how Streamlabs does it. And believe it or not, this is the better option because Stream Elements. Yeah? Did you update the bar? That's funny because it looks to me like the bar disappeared. Streamlabs. Yeah, let me add another hour to the timer. Did it increment? I don't think so. There we go. Okay, the fucking donation bar vanished. I have to deal with this now. Wow, it just like won't render anymore.
I am quote posting your donation link with, if you ain't got the time to watch a stream today, you can just kick Tess some cash for our FFS directly.
Can you make sure to do it with the Streamlabs?
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
Well, Stream Elements.
No, Streamlabs, the other one.
Okay, well, you linked Stream Elements when you...
Yeah, on social media, but we're doing a thing today. There, we posted it in chat. It's in chat.
Okay, I will go get that. I mean, you should probably post that one.
Oh my god.
With the correct tip.
Okay. I need to figure out why the bar is not appearing at the bottom of the screen right now.
That's okay. I'll just say what it is. At any given moment.
I don't think
like a large clock.
I don't think that's a good way to do this.
I'm just keeping it light.
Thank you.
I'm vamping.
You're vamping?
That's what that's when you play for time and you try to be entertaining to the audience when there's some kind of fucked up scenario that's thrown everything into a crazy tizzy.
That's... Wow, it straight up will not load. Can you do Obama if he was David Lynch?
What we're gonna do in this next scene is we got a large horse. It's gonna come out. Now we are gonna. Do we need to deploy MK here?
I mean, absolutely. If there's anything that MK could do, I don't know that there is, but I would love to deploy MK. MK, darling. I misspelled darling. That's how distraught I am. Okay, thank you, Arbeat, for pinning that. That's crazy. I can't believe the gold bar just like fucking disappeared when I edited it, and like no change to it will bring it back. Like, okay, can I change like maybe the caption on it? Will that? No. It just doesn't want to appear. Okay, thank you, Ellen. I appreciate that. Can you do a matcha latte though, as opposed to a thinner green tea, which is sort of a different thing?
I just had 2 cookies. 2 cookies and a Coke.
Wow, this is completely fucked.
That's phenomenal.
All right, I'm gonna call MK. You talk to the viewer, Cohen.
Okay, so just checking. Streamlabs is not what we should be doing, or we should?
We should.
Okay. Hey, folks. It's me, your friend Cohen. Back again. Against all odds. They let me out of prison. It was easy, because it's Canadian prison. Does anyone have any questions about Canadian prison? Happy to answer them. It's no big deal, folks. Yes, that's right. I'm here vamping. Oh, you can't hear the things that Tess is saying. Okay. Sorry, I thought Tess was... You see, just off screen, Tess is doing great. Now, the boiler suits they wear in Canadian prisons are a periwinkle and teal.
Okay, I'm just gonna play the video game. It's upsetting that I can't get the bar to come back.
But
I think
MK is going to come fix it, so let's not worry about it right now.
I think that if people donate via the Streamlabs link, the notification should still come up and it should still increment the timer. Would anybody like to test that for us? I love where for a vital piece of stream infrastructure to not work exactly when I need it to. Honestly, I would love to get up this tower. Ezra tried to bribe me to get the bad ending, but I feel like I should only do the bad.
Me?
Okay. Notification worked. I'm almost certain that the timer also incremented. So, invisible gold bar is the only issue, mercifully. There's no other issue here. It's just the gold bar. That's good news. People can still give money or sub to keep me going. We're just not seeing the gold bar. Is it incrementing? I was not actually watching. Somebody check the tape, Arbeat.
Me?
But I'm making a post.
Yay. Okay, nice. It's incrementing. That's good. Awesome.
Me?
Wow, I'm getting a lot of notifications right now. Wow, hey, guy from Getting Over It. You know, I don't really feel bad about this attempt of getting over it almost certainly ending with an abysmal time. There's other shit happening. Really, this is what the message of the game is all about. Yeah.
Yes.
Even the guy in the cauldron. Cohen, do you know what he fucking called the guy in the cauldron in this game?
Cauldron Rick.
He called him Diogenes.
Oh yeah, I get it, because he's in the thing.
Because because Bennett Foddy's a classicist.
Diogenes is a really funny guy.
Is he? I've never read anything from or really about Diogenes.
Oh, so here, let me tell you about Diogenes. So Diogenes lived in the garbage.
I heard about that.
He literally lived in a garbage can, like Oscar
that part
the Grouch.
I knew about.
Okay. He was a cynic.
He did the pluck chicken thing, right? Behold a man.
Well, maybe I'm going to say some stuff. Now, he like walked around with a lantern in broad daylight, holding it up into people's faces and saying, "Someone help me! I'm looking for an honest man." And he would just like hold it up into people's faces. There's a famous, probably apocryphal anecdote about him being outside like the city, looking through the trash. And Julius Caesar walked by, and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he's like, and he turned to Caesar, and he said, I'm talking to us.
The video game is happening, Cohen.
Yes, it will continue. you're killing my bit here. So he's outside the city. He's digging in the trash.
Everybody's saying it's Alexander the Great, which would make sense. I don't think Diogenes existed on a Caesarian timeline.
He goes out, and Julius Caesar comes up to him, and he says, "I, Julius Caesar, having just crossed the Rubicon, now wish to have a conversation with you, Diogenes." And he said, "Diogenes, what are you doing?" And Diogenes said, "Well, you see, Julius Caesar, I'm looking for the bones of your father, but they look the same as anyone else's."
Hi, MK.
So
no,
that was,
look,
that was some hard shit to say.
Sorry, Cohen, for talking over you. MK is here, everybody. Remember how
Yay.
MK teased that she might join us if there was a tech problem? Look what mysteriously happened. So MK, the only problem is that the Streamlabs bar is not rendering. The timer is still working right when people give money. The timer increments. Yeah. And it displays, like, the notification comes up and everything.
MK.
It's literally just the bar.
Oof.
It's not 16 minutes is pretty bad. It's literally just the bar. That's the problem. Cohen, do you want to entertain the viewers some more?
I'm never not doing that.
That's true. That's fair. Okay, viewer, I'm going to put my mic on mute. That doesn't mean I'm not here. You'll be able to see me and MK, and Cohen is going to sing you to your sleep.
Why don't you also mute the Discord call with me so I don't hear half of a conversation?
Fine. Jeez. Touchy.
That's okay. I'm not mad. That's just what it sounds like when I'm doing this voice. Another very funny Diogenes bit is he was constantly just jerking off in public, and people would be like, "Please stop doing that." And he would say, "I don't understand. When I rub my stomach, I don't get less hungry." Extremely good bit. Very good, very funny. I think that famous Roman Ezra was actually Pontius Pilate. I have actually been reading about Greece and Rome recently, Greco-Roman stuff. And something I found really interesting is, like, the degree to which having, like, a vast personal domestic space, like a home that was sequestered and cut off, was not really the vibe. People did not spend most of their time in their home. They spent most of their time just sort of like meandering around the city. And as a result, it was like more of a college dorm room, your home, rather than like your castle. I am a comics person sometimes. Behind me, you can see we got Delicious in Dungeon, Out of Frame. There's some Adventure Time comics. I'm sure I have some comics from this decade. There's a bunch of Sandman comics. We're going to be fucking getting rid of those. No, I won't be getting rid of them. I might put them away. But I also have, much more impressively, because now these things are like worth their weight in gold. Let me see if I can get them in the shot. Do you see down here? We got, it'll be, no, this is not going to work. I have all the Transformers comics. I have all the ones that are, all the IDW Transformers stuff that is out of print now. Because IDW no longer has the rights to print Transformers comics because somebody else got the licensing rights. So like for instance, and nobody really cares about the the stuff with Optimus Prime. There were two. Now there was a series, IDW series, started in 2007, Transformers, and it was fine. It was not very good. It was on Earth, and then when they moved ahead, they launched two different titles. One was on Cybertron. It's called Robots in Disguise. It's fine. The other is called More Than Meets the Eye, and it's the one that made me bisexual, or it made me realize it, because it has because halfway 5 volumes in, Megatron joins the crew of the Lost Light, and it's real good, and he's hot. Now, these have really, really lasted. These have really, these More Than Meets the Eye people are crazy for because they're really, really well written. So this volume 1, just this, is like somewhere in the neighborhood of like $100 now. I got this for like $12 years ago, or probably a little more. Let's see if I can get this back in there. It's gonna drive me crazy. Back in your little hole, creature. There we go. Yeah, those volumes are quite pricey. Now I'm just putting together from Tess and MK. It looks like MK has her hacker vision going. More lighter tricks. So I'm going to show you guys another toy, and we're going to hope that Tess does not interrupt me and kill this bit. But I last summer, I want to say, saw the Kung Fu Pandas for the first time. The 3. Maybe it was spring. Yeah, it was probably spring based on where the story goes. And a buddy of mine heard that I had seen that and was like, and she went to the movies. This is somebody who is extremely not like, does not really care about most media that comes out. So she gets, when she goes to the movie, she gets the little child snack box and she gets the toy that comes with it, because that's just the amount of treat that she wants. And she gave this to me. I'm going to tell you this before I show it to you. She said, "Oh, you like Kung Fu Panda, right? I got you this toy. This is from Kung Fu Panda." And this is what the toy was.
More friends! More allies! I'm me?
In her defense,
Thank you so much for the
She had
follow,
also
Hammock,
given me,
and thank you for the
this,
donation. Pain close to
which
pleasure.
was from Kung Fu Panda.
Great username. Thank you.
But it's really funny. Just hey, we got some donations. That is the King Kong. Who we got the donation? Paying close to pleasure tipped $35. Hot damn. This is King Kong with a big metal fist on it. Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here. LIMP. Biscuit is right here. 3 to the 4 to the 5 to the 6. Jonesing for a fix of the Limp Biscuit mix. I can do this all day, really. Because one of my superpowers is that it's not a superpower so much as a debilitating social weakness, but also kind of like a good thing about me. I am always in a state of having to stop myself from talking.
Hi.
Hello, Tess.
I had to make sure that I also made myself audible to Cohen, because I was occasionally unmuting to do things like thanking people for following me, and then Cohen wouldn't realize I said it, and then Cohen would reiterate it.
No, I just wanted to make sure it was done right.
No,
Did you get the bar back?
So as you guys can see, the gold bar is broken. Fortunately, none of the other critical functions of the stream have been broken, giving money, unless
Okay,
it's the stream.
where are we at right now?
I have no fucking idea because the gold bar is broken. I'm gonna be streaming for another 13 hours. That's pretty good.
Can we figure that out? I mean, doesn't that mean we're at
About
$2,600?
so $1,300, but then I've also streamed for 4.5 hours. That's another 3.5 hours. So that's another $350. So 1,300 plus 350 is like 1,650, and I started the day at like 3,800. So it'd be 3,800 plus 1,650, which is a number.
5,450.
Cool. That's so many. Thank you guys so much. Oh, we did crack. That's true. We did crack 5K right before the gold bar stopped working.
All right, 5,450. Now, folks, you're gonna love this. This is gonna add sort of a Germa style.
Cohen, you're not very
Okay.
audible when you turn away from your microphone.
Hush, Tess. You're talking over me, and I'm not very audible when I turn away from my microphone. 3680. And how many did we have? 1650 that we added to
Thanks
that?
for joining, Captain.
That's 5350. No. 5450.
Oh, Lord. Oh, it happens.
Oh no, that looks
No,
like a
no,
swastika.
no,
I gotta start
no,
over.
No,
It didn't. I was trying to draw a 5. I was trying to do a 5, but like it looked like I definitely was like the energy of this is a little bit swastika-coated. So I'm gonna
What are you showing on my stream over there?
I was trying. Well, I'm doing a thing. I'm doing a thing.
Yeah.
This is gonna be, and then every time somebody donates, I'm gonna have to redraw this, and that's fun.
You're drawing a gold bar for us? That's
Well, I'm
that'd be very
drawing
kind
the
of
amount that we have. How many? What are we trying to get to?
you. 8,000.
Uh-oh, this is really starting to look like a Kingdom Hearts title.
Okay, well that's better than the last thing you said.
All right, I'm just gonna. Where do I need to hold this to make it?
That's good. Honestly, that's great right there. Thanks, Cohen. I appreciate you doing that.
Yeah, I'm wonderful.
It's crazy how, like, just to be clear, this is Streamlabs' fault and not mine.
Well,
I mean, I think that it's Streamlabs' fault. I'm probably not going to be streaming Kingdom Hearts. Although I did see the Kingdom Hearts sprite sheets on the Spiders Resource when I was a kid. And I thought that the blonde girl was cute.
Nominee?
Probably.
Yeah, she's Kyrie's nobody. Or also other things, probably.
I'm so glad that we got at least the timer is still working. I'm so glad that, like, everything else is fine.
Tess was a real freak for this sprite sheet website when she was coming up. It was
Yes,
where
that's
she
true.
did some of her earliest gooning.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I told you guys I didn't look at porn, but you know what I did
Which has
look
like
at?
sort of a caveman well, I think you were looking at porn. I just think you were doing it like a lunatic.
You know what I did look at was the Venus Weed sprite sheet from Symphony of the Night.
Let me just take a look at that. Aid sprite
Oh,
sheet.
you'll love the Venus Weed, Cohen. She's great.
This is such a I
Great
feel
news,
so
everyone.
bad for you.
I'm going to log into my Twitch on MK's computer so that she can troubleshoot for me while I'm still playing the video game. I'll just be a moment.
Folks, it's fine. I'm here. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this time without Tess. We're gonna do it. I'm nobody tell Tess, but I'm gonna surprise stay for longer if I need to. We are gonna get because I'm sticking in there until Tess beats this extremely tedious game and gets it enough times. Okay, I'm taking questions. Open questions. Ask me anything. I will answer any question asked.
I like this game. It's not tedious.
It is tedious by definition.
I love
do
this
I like
game.
hammocks? You do because you are autistic. You like something that's tedious. Like that's not.
What the
dude,
hell? I have you on my stream.
I like things that are
Oh
tedious
no!
too.
Oh, I got stuck in the toilet
Because
again.
I'm autistic.
I got stuck in the fucking toilet again,
I have
dude.
to answer some questions now, Tess. Tess, while you extricate yourself from this toilet, I'm gonna answer some questions. Do I like hammocks? That reminds me of a fun anecdote.
Indeed, does it?
So when my ex-wife and I split up, I realized I'd never not been in a long-term relationship since I was like 17 or 16. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do the thing
Thank you so much
before
for the
I
donation.
like throw myself back into it. Thank you so much for the donation. $20 from Anonymous. Hell yeah.
Cohen, increment the gold bar.
Yes. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have drawn it so thickly. Oh, fuck. I've really tested
Cohen,
now.
you fool. Cohen, you fool.
All right. Beep. I'm gonna answer these other questions before I tell the hammock anecdote.
Sure, that's reasonable.
Do I like hammocks? Yes. Have I ever faked the funk on a nasty dunk? No, I only play that clean.
Okay, all right.
Like
if
a beautiful
you say
dream.
So, I feel all right.
Favorite One Piece arc? Ooh, that is tricky. I wish, God, it's like, you know, it's so fun when they come back to Sabaody after the time skip. Honestly, shit, Impel Down, which is crazy
Lord.
because it's missing so many of the crew. They're not in it, but it's the villains. It's all the villains. It's Mr. 3. It's Crocodile. It's got the funniest two-panel interaction in all of comics.
I really
which
like
is
Maddox Kent's question.
I'm answering I'm answering them in sequence. Maybe lose my train of thought. Okay, which is Buggy saying to Luffy, remember he's about to tell him about that he's invented like a smaller version of his signature weapon. He's like, "Hey, Straw Hat, remember my buggy ball?" And then Luffy says, "No," and then it's just a panel of Buggy just like, just like looking down and very sad and hurt. Because it's clearly not something Luffy is saying to hurt him. It is just the truth. Let's see.
Oh,
More questions.
please, no!
Fox Mulder or Dale Cooper? I don't see. I never watched X-Files with Fox Mulder. I only knew it with the guy from Terminator 2. That was the only season of X-Files I watched when I
Wow,
was a kid.
wait, is there a season of the X-Files without Mulder?
Yeah, it's a much better guy who's like got like a kid. He's got a thing where like his kid, he's like more straightforward and serious, and he's like
Holy
grieving
shit,
his
I had no
missing
idea.
child. Yeah, it's let's see.
There's
Was
like
Dude
2
ever
to
gonna fulfill
3?
his- Yeah. He wanted to go be in great movies like Evolution. Was Dudu ever going to fulfill his dream of doing a double jump? I can't really say. That would have been up to KC. Who would you cast in a movie about you?
Oh, never mind. Iris did ask that. I apologize.
Let's see. Who would I cast in a movie about me? I don't know. I'm not good at this kind of thing. I'm really bad with faces. Probably somebody. I don't know. Some doughy Jew with a mustache. So I guess like scour your local podcasts and we'll find somebody.
Oh man.
Who would I cast in a movie about Tess? Some sort of antique robotic ballerina.
Ooh, now you're speaking my language.
Yeah. Buggy being
Code said something nice about me, you guys. That makes me feel better.
Okay, so the thing about the oh man, I just realized I'm glad you interrupted me. This is a very ribald story that I probably should not tell.
Sleep Sundays suggests Mithrigan from the movie Mithrigan.
No, Mithrigan is too like she's like kind of too much of a top. she's too driven. She has too much force of will. And she's strong.
My name is Strong.
Yeah, but it's ironic.
Yeah.
It's like if you call a big guy Lil Mike.
Yeah, that is ironic.
Or you call like a non-Chinese guy like Chinese Rick.
Wow. The irony.
Yeah, well, because he's not.
Right. I really appreciate you guys watching me flounder around.
Okay, I'm gonna tell a
Ribbled story.
I am if you can get to space before the timer gets to 5 minutes.
What?
If you can beat the game in the next 2.5 minutes, I will tell a very
Oh.
like me not
Did
at my
you think
best.
the timer was counting up?
Okay, before it gets to 13 hours. Which means that if somebody donates, you can extend the time.
Ah, God, I was almost in space.
You have to beat the
I want to hear the ribald Cohen story.
Well, then you better get up there.
I want them to behave unprofessionally on my stream.
Yeah, it is not a story that casts me in a particularly winning light.
Oh, I want to hear it so bad.
Well, then you better beat the game.
I'm in space. Wow, that was a really good
I
space
said
launch
you have
too.
to
Holy
beat the
shit!
game.
Look at
Gotta
that.
Beat the game. Gotta beat it.
Beat it.
Yeah. Yeah, 90 seconds ish.
Okay.
Just don't fuck up.
That was fine, I think. Yeah!
Oh, shit.
Yeah! Not a great run, but now I get to hear Cohen's ribald tale!
All right. So, where was I? All right.
I'm me.
So,
Oh, thank you so much, Scapeworm, for the $10. Cohen, increment the paper
I
gold pie
will.
that you made.
I will. The thing about this is it gets more legible every time. The donation tracker did break. It has been replaced by this 5480.
By the strength and surety of paper.
If there's anything Paper Mario has taught me. Okay, this is whatever. So, like I said, right after I
Pencil would have been a good idea.
right after I it is pencil. That's the best part. So right after got out of a very long relationship, realized I had not don't tell me how to live my life, bean schemes. It takes too long. I never really care for a race when you can just fiddle it in. So right after I got out of that relationship, I was dating, basically. This is all preamble to say I was dating. And I was like, I am going to take a year and just not, I'm going to date around. I've never really dated around. And I'm not going to be in relationships. So I, a couple winters ago, I started talking to this gal.
A gal, you say?
And, you know, she's really likes talking, likes to, you know, do a video chat. But she's a little hesitant on actually meeting up. Now, at this stage in the operation, somebody in the chat is saying it's an affair, and you know what? You might not be wrong. So I'm trying to think about what elements of this do not relate. Yeah, there's some parts of this I'm not going to have to share. So she's like, okay, oh, hey, I'm free this Sunday. Come over. I will make us a delicious vegan dinner. And I was like, oh, shit. This is going to be great. This is going to be domestic as fuck.
Wow, kinky.
Name and address is going to be relevant in a second, Bean Schemes. You shall see why. And so I get over there, and she's like, okay, first she's like, hey, do you want to get high? And I was like, oh, great. I know where this goes. Sounds great.
Legally with legally consumed or legally procured
yes, in
drugs,
Canada
right?
it's legal.
Yeah.
It's legal. So we do
I
that.
just hasten to add that.
She gets the kind of high they did government experiments about trying to turn people psychic. Like, that's how high. Like, she hits that shit like she's underwater and it is oxygen. She is blasted. And we proceed to. So I had not eaten dinner.
Oh, Cohen.
Because I had been told that there was going to be a dinner prepared. Over the course of the next 4.5 to 5 hours, I grow increasingly hungry and increasingly suggest perhaps we should get something to eat. Oh, there's a place across the street, you say. Would you like to go over there? But I'm also like pretty and the bar's back.
The bar's back.
Now don't forget to increment it and break it again.
I will.
So I get increasingly hungry over the course of this period, hours and hours, and
hey Cohen,
she is
what total do you have on your paper bar?
54.80.
Okay, thanks.
So I'm getting hungry and hungrier. Also, quite stoned because of the, partaking. TV is there. TV is never turned on. I suggested a couple of times. Nope. Just hearing a lot about why things are not going to work out with the guy that she is currently on a break from. And I am disassociatingly hungry, and I have low blood sugar to start with. So I open my phone, and I'm like, what's your address? And I plug her address into Grubhub just to see what's around. But by now it is like 10 o'clock, and shit shuts down in Halifax pretty early. There's like a few things, but it's like nothing I'm going to want to get, nothing I'm going to want to like, I'm going to do the thing they used to do, chapter skip.
Totally.
Imagine between, it's like, goes to the ellipsis. Just imagine the type of liaison the two people might enjoy if one of them is doing weird don't kiss rules like Pretty Woman.
Okay. I'm imagining it.
Okay, so that happens. And then I dip out after that, starving. Still absolutely starving. Just absolutely some of the hungriest I've ever been. Because I was like, ooh, no, earlier in the day, I was like, ooh, I don't want to eat because we're going to have this delicious vegan dinner I've been promised. So, cut to, so whatever happens, blah, blah, blah. I go home. Within a couple of days, I see that she is hanging out with her boyfriend on Instagram. I realize that they were not on a break. She was just cheating on him. None of my business. That's fine. I don't care. Cut to a year and a half later. So like last fall, I am on my way home from the weed store, which is like 6 or 7. It's not far. It's like a straight line. It's like 6 or 7 blocks. And now it is also the native weed store, which is different from the government weed store in that the native weed store will fuck you up.
Indeed.
So I am on the way. I'm walking back, and I hit. I've got my vape with me. I slip out the cart. I'm like, I'm gonna enjoy this walk home. I'm gonna hit. It's a nice little fall's evening. I'm gonna hit my vape. And I was like, you know what? I'm also gonna go ahead and order some dinner. I'm gonna open up Skip the Dishes. So I open up Skip the Dishes, and I order some Chinese food to be delivered to my home.
Succulent Chinese meal.
Yeah, exactly. Is it a crime? No.
Oh.
I get home. Time passes. It always takes a while to deliver from this one place. It's fine. I don't get delivery a lot, but it was like, oh, this is a treat. And again, I'm hungry. That's the thrill. It's like, oh, your driver's almost here. I go outside. I'm standing waiting. I get a picture of the food abandoned. Like, not abandoned. I get a picture. It's like in front of a door. And I'm like, I don't recognize this fucking door. And I'm like looking around in the general area. I'm like looking at, no, hold on. I'm looking around in the general area, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I go in and I look to Skip the Dishes. And for some reason, because I was I was like, what is this? I don't even know this address. And I plug it in. I was like, well, I guess whoever this is has my food. And I had run outside to try to catch up with the guy. And so I am in like shorts, my crappy Old Navy flip-flops that they gave me for free that I only use to take out the trash, usually, because they dig into my, if you wear them for more than like 20 steps, they begin to cut into your foot like a cursed piece of equipment. So I'm bolting down the street, starving. I look like shit. And I'm plugging in the address, and about 3/4 of the way, I'm like, where the fuck is this? About 3/4 of the way there, I'm like, well, there's no way. There's no way it would be that.
Cohen!
You did it!
I got PB! This is a minute faster than my previous best time!
All right, that's really good. I'm proud of you. I'm hitting the crescendo of this story, so I'm gonna tell.
Sorry.
So I'm looking and I'm looking and I'm like I'm getting and about a block away, I'm like, oh no. I open up, I like go back and open up like Bumble or Hinge or whatever fucking app it was, and I'm like scrolling back and like, and it says, oh, this address. And so I just, and then I look at the door. I'm like on the, I just have to cross the street. And I walk up, and the front door I thought was a little foyer type situation. You know, like between two, like you open it and then there's two apartment doors, you know, like a foyer into two parts of a duplex. It wasn't. I just opened the front door to this this home I've been in before. And there's another little door that I assumed would be closed, but it's not. And a guy looks at me like, who is sitting on the couch, who I recognize as this woman's boyfriend from a year and a half prior. And I say, hey, did you guys get some Chinese food delivered that you didn't order? And he says, yeah. Like, keep in mind, I did not knock on the door. I just opened the door. And it is sitting, I'm still pretty high. It is just sitting on the coffee table in front of him. And I said, is that it right there? Like in a like paper bag. And it's in the paper bag, still sealed. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, all right. And I lean over the back of the couch, over his body, grab the food, and I bolt out. I do avoid entirely encountering the young woman in question. He, I assume, has no idea who I am, because I assume she didn't tell him. And then I get home. And I spend the walk back complaining to customer service on Skip the Dishes about the situation. They're like, well, you selected that address. I was like, I didn't. It selected it automatically. I typed in my own address. And I ended up getting the dinner for free. Common Cohen W.
All right.
Yes. Vega.exe is, from his perspective, they got some food. Half an hour later, a stranger opened the door and took it back.
All right, Cohen. I did not
Yes.
wish to interrupt your story, but I have a couple things to say. First of all, bummer vacation. I think I might have missed thanking you for your donation, so I'd like to do so now. Also, the fucking gold bar's fucking back.
Let's go. It's all of this stuff happened because of my entertaining story. We got your
Probably.
PB. We got the bar back.
I made my PB. We got the bar back.
There are also some specifics about the stuff I omitted that make the story even more insane, but
You omitted them for a reason.
there is only a certain degree to which I'm willing to shame myself.
Assume that I, Cohen, will be given the uncensored version at some point following the stream.
Well, it depends on if you can get all 10 of these whatevers you needed.
I'm pretty sure I only need 7 now.
Now, that one we missed? How much was that for? Because it looks like it did not automatically increment up.
Let me check. No, it was a while ago. It was like a while ago.
Okay.
Let me see if there's a record of it. No, because it
also,
was on Streamlabs. So.
who just like, if Chinese food is dropped off in front of your home, who's like, don't mind if I do, and just picks it up and brings it inside and puts it on their coffee table, and then also doesn't eat it?
I mean, maybe he was waiting to hear. Maybe he was waiting for the person who ordered it to show up. Maybe his girlfriend wasn't there, and he was waiting to ask her if she ordered it.
He seemed like,
I agree. He should have eaten it. Scapeworm, yes.
I have never. Well, I'm
Bremy makes a good
vegetarian.
point.
I'm vegetarian. Like, that's. Also, she wasn't vegan.
Let me ask you something, Cohen.
She completely oversold her ability to cook a vegan dinner.
Can I ask you something, Cohen, about this story?
Yes.
I feel like there were some details that I consider to be pretty critical to my understanding of the tale that maybe I was mistaken, but I think they were omitted. Was she banging?
Yes.
Okay.
She was, yes. And that is
Would you like
actually...
to describe her physically?
No, I don't believe I will. But the hammocks question is what reminded me of it, because her big thing was that how much she liked hammocks and the strong implication of what one might enjoy doing in a hammock.
Oh yeah, it's a sex hammock.
And that is regular hammocks, but like...
But you have sex in them.
Theoretically.
The other night, Conan and I were
Theoretically,
talking...
you also have a vegan dinner you were promised.
The other night, Conan and I were talking about how much we're like Coach McGurk and various people that Coach McGurk fucks with. You guys know that clip
Brendan.
where Coach McGurk is angry at
Brendan!
Mr. Lynch, and he unties his bow tie. He's like, "Tell you what, Lynch, I could beat you up here in the faculty lounge, but instead I'm going to untie your bow tie like this. And maybe I'll just lean down, untie your shoes, and then tie them together like I'm doing right now."
Muss your hair.
Absolutely word for word something Cohen would say to me. I could beat you up, but instead I'm going to annoy you in this really infantile way.
Well, and then later in it, he's like, comes back around on Lynch. He talks
he's like,
for so long that he
Lynch,
likes
I
him
actually
again.
really like your hair. What do you put in that? That looks good.
And then he's like, I'm sorry about this stuff before. And Lynch is like, well, I mean, we're all part of education and educating students, and you're a part of that. And he's, shut up, Lynch, which I think also sort of
is us.
captures our dynamic.
Yeah.
Yes.
What Cohen? What was it that I said to you that you got me? You hit me with I'm gonna hit you like a freaking hurricane.
I don't remember.
I'm gonna come down on you like a freaking hurricane.
I don't know. Probably something annoying.
I think that I did not cede to your will in some aspects.
I don't know. Let's let's leave it alone. You're doing a pretty good job at this, climbing this.
Thank you.
Now is that bucket getting less gold with each attempt, right? That's how it works.
That's funny.
Like every time you do it, there's less gold.
Why? You're. Come on.
Tarnished.
This is
a
bad
tarnished can't climb the steeple.
Love it when a woman's got big hammocks.
She was a nurse.
Was she indeed?
Yes.
All right.
Specifically, like a nurse who worked at night.
Oh, are there any nurses who are not sex fiends in this world?
I would not begin to
Stereotype
say
people
such things.
based on their occupation.
Yeah, I don't think that's the thing you should do while you're unemployed, as I am.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
No, you have a job. You're a streamer.
Aw, thanks, Cohen.
What?
Can we get a "We love Cohen, don't we, folks" in chat? That was so good of Cohen to say, wasn't it?
Just shooting you straight. Everything I say is true and accurate.
I'm really happy now because
Is there not a Cohen? Is there not a we? Oh. Okay, good.
I'm just really happy now because the stream broke in a really horrible and critical way, and it seemed like beyond my ability to fix. And now it's
yay!
better.
I like that one. Very good, MK.
God damn it. Ugh, I almost went snake word there. And also, can we all once again thank MK for fixing the fucking gold bar? God knows, if that had been left to me alone, I never would have been able to do it. We would have been using a paper gold bar for the rest of stream. I fell down to a lower level of the area.
Oh, all of a sudden, you get your bar back, and you're too good for my paper gold bar, huh? Secret come out.
MK, may I ask what the fuck you did? If you feel it's something you can articulate in a Twitch reply, Twitch comment.
It's getting a little dark in here. I'm gonna juice my lights a little bit.
I am so
Yeah.
good at that legend now. I used to be so bad at it. Now I'm a jerk and everyone loves me.
Anybody else watching the dub of Solo Leveling season 2?
Is that an anime?
Yes, it is. It is a fun anime. I would describe it as a reverse isekai.
Oh my god, MK. Cohen, let me ask you something
I'm
about
me.
anime.
Sure.
Lysa Strange, thank you so much for the $20 donation. Mwah, mwah, we love.
I'm 20.
Now let me ask you something about anime. Have you seen Dan to Dan?
Yeah.
How do you feel about it? Don't feel like you have to spare anyone's feelings. I don't really have an opinion.
I wasn't planning on it. So when I read the manga, I read the whole thing.
Uh-oh.
Like probably last summer, I guess. And I liked it okay. I did find it a little bit. There were parts where it lost me and then it would get me back. It was because I was reading it in bulk. I was reading it like all at once, and much like One Piece, I think it is something that if you try to do that, because it fucks up the intentional pacing of it.
Yeah.
This is something I actually believe. The anime is beautiful. I think everything. I think it is one of those, much like My Hero Academia, where it's like, oh, this was made to be an anime.
Yeah.
This is. RB, that's
made
fair.
for anime, baby.
So one thing one thing I realized I had kind of played myself reading the manga when I was watching the anime is like the pacing of versus fights and like intense stuff versus like cool down emotional processing denouement drama episodes is about 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that really works. Like this will be combat processing episode, combat episode processing, and it is a good pacing. It is a good pacing for that. Any arc that is currently coming out in a serialized narrative is always going to feel like the slowest and worst arc.
Yeah.
When I remember I caught up. No, I started reading One Piece at Fishman Island. I think round about there. Might be a little bit there, but that's the thing Robot Ghost is like. Yes, there is drawn out stuff, but that's sort of like that is just how it is when you be figuring out your feelings for the first time. When you ain't never had these feelings, you got to figure them out. And they do the kind of what I think of as a it's a very Inuyasha.
Let me win.
It's a very
God damn it.
Ranma style thing of like the relationship is the emotional core of the story. The relationship between the two main characters. And so that is something that they do not want to be in a hurry about. Did it?
May I share
what is
my
Dan to Dan
thoughts?
about? I'm just going to really quick give a what Dan to Dan is about. I can do
Sure.
like a very quick summary. I'm watching Severance. I don't think they're drawing anything out unnecessarily. I think like they are off to the fucking races. Like the last few episodes have been like, this whole season has been like, wow, this is like a major thing happens every single episode. Dan to Dan is a, yeah. Dan to Dan is about, it does that interesting thing that the Japanese stuff does where aliens and the occult, aliens and ghosts are kind of
One and the same.
in the same situation. It is a
Yeah, like how Sableye in Pokemon is based off of the Flatwoods monster, which is an alien sighting.
I did not know that.
It's the same thing that the aliens who steal the cows in Majora's Mask are based off of.
I think something that happened with Severance is I don't think the first season is slow at all.
Brevi's
but
gonna
I do
kill
think
me.
but I do think that having 4 years where they weren't able to put it out because of the COVID and the writer's strike did reach us in a situation in the second season where it's like, all right, something needs to be happening. We move fast, break things. No spoilers. No spoilers. I would sooner beat my own brains in than I would spoiler.
I got the cryptid wrong. I'm sorry. I got the name of the cryptid wrong. Bremy has corrected me in chat.
That's all I'm saying, and I'm done. I am annoyingly precious about spoilers. Have no
Yes,
fear.
they are. I can confirm this. May I share my thoughts on Dan to Dan?
Sure. It's about kids getting like ghost powers that let them fight other ghosts and aliens.
Well, I saw the first few episodes. So
Okay.
I got a taste of that.
Um,
I know that a lot of people are very super into it. I kind of feel bad. I kind of feel like I didn't necessarily give it a chance. Obviously, the animation is really beautiful. The animation in the opening is really beautiful. But like, just the action and the plotting of the first few episodes didn't really like grab me. I feel like I could come back to it later. That being said, I do think that the female lead, I forget her name, her design is really great.
I'm me.
I love that. Case BBTV, thank you so much for the $5. I love that sort of like soft Gyaru thing where it's like she has brown hair, but she has the slouchy socks and she has those big earrings, which are very cute. I think that maybe supposed to be like evocative of spirit channelers or something. I don't know. Just
her
really
name
great.
is Momo Ayase.
Momo, right. Really great design. And also I've seen fan art of her getting eaten by a big slug.
Oh, brother.
I don't know if that's in the story. I don't know if that happens in the manga. So apologies if I've
No
spoiled.
spoilers.
Yeah, I'm hearing that in Dan to Dan Season 3 she gets hit with a bimbification ray. Sorry, I thought it was just fan content. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I mean, it's not a ray.
What is it?
No, I'm fucking with you.
Hey, Cohen.
Yeah.
Do you think that you would be more entertained by my playing Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy if I was worse at it?
You could be worse at it than this.
Fucking dickhead. I got my PB. I'd like to see you beat this game in 6 fucking minutes. Thank you,
That was just for
Bremy.
the folks at home. Yeah. Thank you, Natrots. Natrotsky. Oh yeah, Dungeon Meshi.
Dungeon Mish.
Delicious in Dungeon. I have all the volumes. I need one more. I'm missing the final one.
Oh boy.
Now, what you're gonna want to do here is get yourself a big plate of something good.
Sungwon Cho's performance is very good.
He is. He's a nice guy too.
It's definitely a different vibe from the Japanese language performance, but I think they're both equally good.
Yeah, he's speaking English.
Cohen has nothing but contempt for my interest in the Japanese language.
You have this very antiquated idea, this like mid-90s idea about voice acting that
I do not. I do
that like
not.
American Western voice acting cannot be
absolutely
good.
do not.
Okay. I have specifically heard you say that like the dub is never going to be as good.
That is
because
not
it's
true. That is absolutely not true. I have said to you specifically, there are many anime where I prefer the dub to the original Japanese audio.
I'm happy that you've evolved your position.
Oh my god.
I'm delighted that my
See, the problem is that I can't tell if Cohen knows that and was trolling me, or whether Cohen just forgot what I said because their recollection of it was funny or funnier to them or allowed them to dunk on me better.
I mean, I never forget anything anyone says.
Oh
so.
my god. Cohen, Cohen, do you remember when I met
Test,
you
Test.
at PAX East in 2023? And we
Test.
watched the dub of Cowboy Bebop and not the sub?
Yes, at my insistence. It was a real argument. Let's see. What else do I have on my desk?
It's honestly
What
pretty
other
hard to
fun
ride the snake
objects?
accidentally.
This is a very nice thing that was made by Jess Fink. It is a little terrarium, like false terrarium that the glare is really making hard to see. Hopefully, if I hold it closer, maybe there won't be a glare.
For the
It's
viewers
really
who might be
nice
less
in there.
familiar, would you like to share who Jess Fink is?
I was about to, but I was going to get them interested in the thing first, because I'm a showman. Jess Fink is a comic artist. She's a web comic person. She also makes lots of little nice trinkets and such. And I've got that on my desk. I think I've like about run the gamut. Well, there's a lot of little things. There's like a lot of little stones and coins, rocks of various stripes. Got a little
Cohen
worry stone here.
made me stop talking so that they could just list arbitrary objects on their desk.
What were you talking about?
I don't know. Probably nothing worth talking about.
Well, Cohen wins again. Common Cohen W. I did not come up with that phrase. That was an Amber invention.
You should talk into your microphone.
Is this better?
Yes.
Oh, Tess was talking about Wind Waker is opaque. So Wind Waker is a really great example of the type of game that Tess is born to hate. Because Wind Waker is a game that gives you all of the tools and like information to solve any given puzzle. But Tess will start... It's like the first thing she thinks of when she sees a puzzle or a room is that must be the solution. That's it. It's got to be this. She will not engage with the game on its look at a room, look at the visual clues, look at what it is trying to tell you through. It's like, oh, there's like a shape on the floor. Maybe I should try to create that shape somehow. It's like, oh, there's like 400,000 seagulls flapping around. Maybe I should engage with them in some sort of way. And it is always about how the game has failed Tess. Tess is like the Democratic Party in that respect.
I'm actually gonna hang up on you now. Bitch, I was gonna mime hanging up on you before. I am gonna hang up on your fucking ass. I'd like to think that people who actually saw me play Wind Waker would recognize that that was not true, and there were many occasions on which I was stuck in a room and I tried literally everything in my inventory in an attempt to solve it. I'm okay, Martin, thanks. Also, earlier today, what was I playing? I was playing Mario Odyssey. Earlier today, I tried thinking about something in a different way and it made the task easier.
I'm me?
Eileen, thank you so much for the $10 donation. I'll call Cohen back. I'm annoyed at them, though. I don't wish to be compared to the Democratic Party. Hello. Were you just waiting for me?
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, were you gone? I was talking. I was telling an interesting story about how smart you are.
Not bloody likely. Oh, that was terrible. I wish I hadn't bumped off of that thing. Oh, yo. Oh, yo. Oh, yo. God damn it. That was terrible. That was a bad launch. Just give it to me anyway. Just let me win. Just let me win. Let me win. Let me win. Oh, am I stuck in midair? This is really bad. Yes, the asteroids do have microgravity. You can sort of, there we go. You can sort of loop yourself around.
I'm me.
Anonymous, thank you so much for the $5 donation. 9.5
Just
minutes.
Throw your shoe.
Hang on, what did Bremy say? We can cross monarchist and now Democrat off our Tess ideology chart. I love to remind my viewers about... Ezra, I'll do that next time. I love to remind my viewers of the Greek Civil War, a civil war fought between monarchists and communists.
By Greeks?
Yes, Cohen, indeed, exclusively by Greeks. It was a civil war in Greece.
That's just so weird. I don't think of them as like a... You know... Tess, you need to share getting over it to me.
Oh, do I? Share my screen. Getting over it. There you go. How's that, Cohen? Cohen?
Oh, it's great.
Okay, cool. I mean, you know, the Greeks, a largely apolitical breed of Yakubian ape. Listen, like most civil wars
Well, Greek
fought
people
in
aren't
small
white.
and poor countries, it was, you know, outside interests backing either side, but it was a civil war in which my grandfather was like drafted, was like kidnapped and forced to serve on one side, disliked them so much that he defected and joined the other side, and then abandoned that side as well.
That's the most Greek shit I ever heard of.
But he told me it's not very fun to be in a war.
How can you even tell if a Greek person in your army is a traitor?
Damn.
I think I'm mostly actually getting it confused with Italy.
Now Cohen's going after MK. Even though she did so much to help support the stream.
So did I, and look at the treatment I've received. Now the fun thing
I
about
let you back in after you called me the Democratic Party.
I was making a joke that you stepped on. It's fine. I forgive you.
Somebody redeemed Cohen forgives Tess.
What? Is that one?
Yeah, you
you
obeyed
have
it
that?
without even knowing, without even seeing.
Now
Cohen, can
rank
you
the
rank the
different
different
types of
kinds of white people?
Yes, easily. Bottom of the list, British.
Damn.
Easily bottom of the list.
Hang on, I have to do something real quick, Cohen.
Uh,
That was a point redeem.
I'm sorry, Martin. It's just like this is just. Next up the list. Second from the bottom is Swiss.
What's your rationale
Swiss.
there?
Fuck them. Fuck them. I don't like neutrality. I don't like their whole deal.
You don't think it's cool to have a country that's exclusively made up of bankers for the richest and therefore most evil people in Europe? A perennially evil continent?
Next up the list. Hold on. I need to bring up a map of Europe. Let's see. They're not white. They're not white. Let's see. Next up the list is. Well, I like a lot of these. Belgiums.
Belgiums?
Yeah, the Belgium like the waffles.
Uh-oh.
Then I'm gonna say Slovakians.
No, you mean Slovakians and not Slovenians, right?
They're tied. Now, the Icelandics.
Wow, the Greeks are getting off easy here. What don't you like about the
Americans-
Icelanders, Cohen?
Well, we're about in the middle. Americans are not allowed on the list
Yeah.
because America is a melting pot. Swedes? Did I already say Swedes?
You did not say Swedes yet. You said the Swiss.
Okay, I'm gonna go Finnish, Icelandic, Swedes. Finnish, Icelandic, Swedes. Did I already say Germans?
No.
They should have been a lot lower on the list. But classic Germans, they have forced their way up the list. We said white people. Oh shit! Absolute bottom of the list is Afrikaners.
So white South Africans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Never met a nice South African. Now we're getting up a little higher. I really like Russians because I find their accent very alluring.
Cohen is fucking insane.
What?
I don't
I'm just-
know. I guess it's not that much weirder than the shit I say.
Yeah, I'm trying to match the.
The energy, yeah.
Then we're gonna go the Scottish. Then the Irish.
I love the Irish me.
They're really high up there. Whatever I am.
Whatever
Did I
you
say-
are, can you
Did I
think
say
of-
Italians already?
You did not say Italians yet.
Oh, they're really hot. Italians are really high up there.
What about the Welsh?
I like their what's the word? Folklore.
Yeah, me too.
It's cool shit.
How do you feel about Bulgarians?
I don't really like Harry Potter.
That's heartbreaking. That's fucking evil. You didn't say it for the British, you say it for the Bulgarians.
Well, she made that up for that book, right?
How do you feel about the Czechs? The Czechs.
Oh man, I had such a crush on this Czech girl when I was in grad school.
Did you indeed?
We had such a anyway. Not important.
How do you feel about the Poles?
I had a crush on a Polish girl when I was in high school.
Are there any ethnicities of people that you have not had crushes on?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think that I've encountered. I need to make I do need to like get a map and start marking like
Where everybody that you fucked is from?
no. Just what countries I've
Yes.
fucked people from so that I could make sure I'm varying it. That's crass. You've led me to a crass place.
How do you feel about the Dutch?
I could I've had weird relations with the Dutch.
Okay.
Some of the weirdest people I've ever encountered online were Dutch.
What do you think about Serbians?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know enough to make a joke.
How do you
about
feel
that.
about the people of Bosnia and Herzegovina?
I don't. Let me see. I'm just Googling Serbia ethnicity. These people
That sounds
white?
great, baby. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna need your take on Moldovans.
Okay. This is hardly useful information. Kosovo, an
Epic
interesting
Bosnia
thing
mention.
about Kosovo is when the crisis in Kosovo was happening, I was watching Street Fighter on the VHS, the movie, and the country that is happening to is, well, it wasn't Shadaloo in the.
That's right, baby. That's right, Amber. No, God. See, I like this
God,
game
that movie's
because
bad.
I can show off how many different countries I know while also fucking with Cohen.
No, see,
How do you
Is
feel
there any
about
way-
Luxembourgers?
I think, and I'm probably gonna catch a lot of shit for this.
Uh-oh.
I think, who's that pretty gal with the big bug eyes?
There's a few of those. Do you mean the one from the Fallout show?
No.
Anya
Anya Taylor-Joy. That's the
Okay.
one. I think she would make a great Cammy from Street Fighter.
What do you think? What would you say if I told you that I wanted to cosplay Cammy from Street Fighter?
Go for it.
Okay. Would you support me in this endeavor? Do you think that
What does "go for it" mean to you? That was mean. Yeah, go for it, Tess. I think you'd be great. I think you'd be a great Cammy. I liked Cammy.
Oh, okay, MK, thanks.
When I was younger.
Thank you for translating.
Oh, yes, big fan. Then, I forgot about Cammy's whole deal.
Now, Cammy is, I believe, British, which you just ranked at the bottom of all kinds of white people.
Yeah, but she's part of an international peacekeeping force.
I see. When I
Isn't that what's going on in Street Fighter?
When I was in my freshman year in college, my friend Ivy, we're all eating lunch, or lunch break in drawing class. My friend Ivy turned to me and said, "What kind of a white person are you?" Apropos of nothing, no lead up.
Can I read a line from Cammy's Wikipedia page that may be a mild spoiler?
Sure.
For the
Read a line
character of
from
Cammy.
Cammy's Wikipedia page that may be a mild spoiler.
The games explore her backstory as one of M. Bison's, quote, dolls turned into an amnesiac operative for MI6.
Is that right?
Yep.
That's interesting.
So she's like a mind-controlled doll of like the evil guy with the skull on his hat. Uses psycho power.
I was not actually aware of that fact. Suddenly, Tess becomes a fighting game streamer.
I know all of my Street Fighter lore that I
Damn,
know
I got up that clip
comes
clean
from
as fuck, dude.
comes from playing Street Fighter 2. I had Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Tournament Edition on the game, which this is like I've never, if I had been maintaining this level of successful trades in my life, I would be like the richest man in the world. But when I was 7 years old, I traded a Nintendo cart of Smart Ball to another kid for Super Street Fighter 2 Tournament Edition for the Nintendo, and also a VHS of the like 50s Godzilla.
Nice. In Street Fighter 6, there's a title you can equip on your account, which is not a fan of being mind controlled, with a picture of Cammy on it. It's about how often she gets mind controlled. Not a fan. Me personally, not a fan. I'd like it to happen less often.
Yeah, it is if you've ever played Smart Ball, this is an unbelievably good deal.
There we
Smart
go.
Ball is one of those games that was made like by a company that didn't want to be making video games, is how it felt.
Mm.
Oh, you're almost there?
I am almost there.
That sucks, Ezra.
That was a great
have
space
a,
launch. Oh,
How
please.
many do you have left? Do I have time to go use the restroom, or is this?
You
this
absolutely have
isn't the last one?
time to use the restroom. This
Okay,
is not the
I'll be right
last
back,
one,
folks.
even remotely. God damn it. All right, cool. 7:28. That's fine. That's pretty good. It's like half a minute slower than my PB before today. Am I going to Max Gold Cauldron? You better believe I'm going to. Wait, actually, where is Max Gold Cauldron? I assumed Max Gold Cauldron. I assumed Max Gold Cauldron was at 50 because the achievement is at 50. Is it at 50 or is that a different value? Who's there? Who's there? Who's in my stream room? Who goes there? Why, it's Ellen Wellen, of course. Welcome. It's going pretty good. Cohen, I'm actually still on call with Cohen. They stepped away to visit the restroom. I think that I will probably be on call with Cohen playing Getting Over It for the next half hour. Okay. And then I will change my outfit and I will bid farewell to Cohen. That would be fantastic. Thank you so much, Ellen, and welcome. Ezra thinks that Ezra, I don't think you met Ellen at MagFest. Ellen was not at MagFest. I wasn't at Mag. Yeah, you're mistaken, Ezra. I apologize. Did you meet someone who said, "Hi, I'm Ellen, friend of Tessa Strong Baddie Girl"? Was it Eileen? Now, Eileen was at MagFest and has a similar name and is also my friend. So you might be thinking of Eileen. But they don't... Yeah, they were with me. Yes, that was Eileen. That was not Ellen. Nice. Don't execute me. LOL, Frampus. Hey, didn't I meet you at MagFest? I've never been to MagFest. Me neither. Ahahaha. We're at such a high dollar amount on our gold bar, and I'm so happy about that, viewer. I'm literally going to be streaming for the rest of today and also into tomorrow morning. Whoa. Fuck. Yeah, Ezra, it was loud as fuck in there. But some of those pinball machines were really cool. It's a shame that the pinball machines were constantly breaking, including, sadly, the Playboy pinball machine, but not before I managed to open the centerfold function on it. Yeah, it wasn't that a time. It was pretty good. It was a machine that was already covered in photos of women, but this predated the internet, so your access to photos of women was limited. And so it was worth playing to try to get the one photo of woman that wasn't available for free just from looking at the cabinet. Aw, sorry, Bram. Sorry that didn't actually happen to you. Who did I met so many people at MagFest. Oh god. A lot of them live in Richmond, Virginia. I would honestly love to visit Richmond, Virginia to say hi to a bunch of the people that I met at MagFest. Was the problem where, like, I don't know any of those people well enough to stay with them. Yay! Ellen brought me a matcha. Oh, Ellen, I think that your outfit is cute and good. Are you wearing a pauldron?
Yeah, I'm wearing a pauldron.
How long have you had that pauldron? Here,
What's
come
up?
into frame. Maybe kneel down. Show the show the viewer your pauldron. This is
It's kind
good.
of hard to see against the
Against the background.
background, but
You're wearing your Ahegao necklace
I'm
again.
also wearing my Ahegao necklace, yeah.
Which you were wearing last time you were on my stream.
It's a great necklace.
It is.
And it's stream appropriate.
Here, you want to talk until Cohen gets back? I don't think the volume's up on that yet, but I will turn it up for you.
All right, sounds good. Hey, everybody. All right, that looks... I'm seeing it on screen, so...
Yeah, but I don't think you're...
Get me a javelin, Brimmy. No, that's coming through.
Okay, yeah, it is now. Is that okay, you guys? Should I change anything about that? Is she extremely gainy by any chance? Waveforms are being generated. Oh, fuck.
Have we gotten a PB yet today?
Actually, yeah, I beat my own
Yeah?
PB by over a minute.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
What, that's like
I'm at like...
5 minutes?
No,
What
I'm
is-
at 6 flat now.
Nice. Maybe a little gainy.
Just speak louder.
Okay, gotcha.
And be a little closer to the mic.
Okay, sure, can do.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, if I get close to the mic, then I'm out of frame.
Well, see, we have an adjustable boom arm.
That's insane to me.
I know, it's
And ridiculous.
unforeseeable. Where the fuck is Cohen? Oh my god, Cohen hung up on me?
He's pissing so hard right now. He's frying chicken in there.
Indeed. Yeah. You're looking great. Thank you, Arbeat. I'm sure that was for me.
You piece of shit. Thank you, RB. Yeah, I did some hairspray in it this morning because I knew it's super humid outside, so I knew it was gonna get
It is.
mussed up.
It is absolutely humid outside. Boom, boom, now. I
The
don't.
sound of your mouse on the bare
Yeah.
table is
I know it's bad.
infuriating.
I'm
to
sorry.
me, honestly.
I cannot listen. There's no way that I can play this game on a there's no mouse pad big enough.
They make pretty big ones.
No.
They make ones that are like desk size.
No way. C'est pas possible.
So you all in chat, you can't hear it. You're spared from the noise of the mouse moving around, but it really is awful. What are people saying? I don't have my glasses on.
Bremy says 2B's ass mouse pad ain't big enough. No, it ain't.
That one isn't. No, yeah, you need a flat one. You get no wrist support playing this game.
Fuck. I'm an idiot.
Your wrists won't last 10 minutes playing this game.
I love you. You see what my report looks like? Oh, it's Cohen. Cohen's back. Hey, Cohen.
Hey, what's poppin'?
Ellen's here now.
I am.
Hello,
and
Ellen.
I'll leave so we don't have 3 people on stream because that's ridiculous.
That would be insane.
Hey.
Yeah.
would be no. We
But
can't do
Ellen was keeping me company while you were in the bathroom.
it. Yeah. Also, I can't
was
hear
doing
Cohen,
a
so I
few
can't
other
riff with them.
Yeah. Also, Ellen can't hear you.
Yeah. So.
I forgot to get you headphones from downstairs.
No, it's
I'm
good.
sorry.
I'll see you in a bit.
All right. You should get yourself headphones in my bedroom, my and Amber's bedroom. The bedside table
Gotcha.
on the left side when you walk in.
side, bedside.
Yeah,
Wait, my left or the bed's left?
your left. It's like 3rd drawer down or 4th drawer down. You can open all the drawers.
Okay.
Pair of headphones.
Riveting
and a pink
stuff,
headphone
Tess.
cable.
Okay. Thank you.
What's up?
I said riveting stuff, Tess.
Shut the fuck up.
No.
I have to do this for the show.
I know. That's what makes it so fun to antagonize you about it.
Yeah. Oh, are you having King's Feast, Cohen?
I am. So we're almost down to the last of it. Normally I would have eaten it at this point. But it's I also thought that conversation, the mention of the worst trade ever, I thought it might be fun to see my Pokemon cards from childhood.
Oh, cute, adorable, wonderful, brilliant, darling.
As you can see here, I did this when I was a kid. This is the base set. I was the only kid I knew who put the cards in the notebook by their base set order in 3x3. Everybody else I knew was just slinging, just putting shit in a rubber band. But I do have, in mint condition, The complete original, towards my head, that way. Complete original base set.
Indeed. Wow, that's pretty cool, Cohen. Let me
It is.
enlarge you so that the viewer can see that. But can you hold that up again? I'll enlarge you.
Okay, sure. This is really where, like, quite literally where the money is.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That sure is a foil Charizard.
Yeah. Oh, not just the Charizard, Alakazam. These are, the Charizard was the only one that it was not a part of my original collection when I was a kid. I got it at in 2008 for like $10
Wow.
at the absolute nadir of Pokemon card enthusiasm. And the Zapdos down there, that was a gift. That was like $40 in like 1998. I asked for it for my birthday. But all the rest, that came by naturally.
Cool.
I should put those in some sleeves. I keep telling myself to do that.
Yeah,
but
I had
it's
no
like
idea that. Oh, yes, I did. I actually remember during one of our very early conversations, shortly after we met at PAX East in 2023, you were talking about your Pokemon cards. But usually you just talk about Magic the Gathering constantly, unremittingly.
Not constantly. I've sort of fallen off. Or I think I've reached the place that, like, Barry Amber's at.
Okay.
Of, like, if there's like, I don't get the new sets as they come out. Part of that is I'm destitute.
Yeah, I am also destitute, ! Donate. I can't even afford ! Donate. My surgery, ! Donate.
Have the cards been graded? No. For a couple of reasons. Number one, I have no intention of selling them.
Yeah.
Ever. Because they are my childhood treasures.
The fuck?
Oh, fuck yeah, King's Hand.
I have never failed that skip so badly. My God.
My dad mailed these to me through the mail, along with a couple other things.
Dangerous.
The other, yeah, they were in a box. He did not know that he was mailing what was at the time, I think, about like 10 grand
Jesus.
product. I like, let me see, look what up, let's see. Foil base set Charizard. How much is that going for these days?
A lot. Really just a lot.
Not as much as it was a few years ago. Oh, wow. Wait, these are damaged. Jesus. Hold on.
How much are the damaged ones?
Damaged, cheapest damaged one is $224.
Yeah.
And it goes up from there. I'm going to put in near mint. Jesus Christ!
Man, I knew as soon as I saw that fucking card.
That's like $5 grand.
Yes. I knew it was thousands of dollars.
Okay, I'll put lightly played. Okay, that gets us down to like, no, that still gets us down to like 1,500. I do think it's about as close to mint as it could be.
Oh, and what if you donated that card to me so that I could get my surgery?
That would be so sweet of me, wouldn't it? Those are kind of also an emergency fund for me. That's what I have instead of savings. How much is a
Welcome
base
to the
set
new
Mewtwo?
age.
Oh, you know what? I'll do the thing where I go base set and then I'll sort by price.
It's like Weregild. How is it like Weregild? Oh my God, dude, I get up here so clean now. I do the hat segment so fucking clean now. Like, not 2 weeks ago, you will find me in the Discord complaining about the hat, saying that I can never get it right and it kills every run. I do the hat so fucking clean now, dude.
Wow, a lot of these cards, I didn't even realize. I was like, looking, I was like, oh, that's not so much. It's like, oh, it's because they're out of print. It's because, like, there aren't even any in stock.
Oh, Cohen can kill someone and just give their family a Pokemon card? That makes sense.
Oh, yeah, that does make sense.
Thank you, Captain. Well, that's
Damn.
because Bram was saying it was like a Weregild.
It does seem like the Charizard, as it ever was, is the king of the coop here.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the playground.
Charizard was actually like a not very good Pokemon competitively in Generation 1.
You don't remember Gen 1.
No, I was not around, but I have heard.
Charizard was fine. The flying fire. The thing about Gen 1 is if it is like Gen 1 combat, Gen 1 competitive play
Is
really
insane and
just
broken.
resolved. Well, it just resolved around like Mewtwo. It revolved around Mewtwo. It revolved around like
Dragonite,
trying to
Snorlax,
disable-
Tauros.
it was about trying to disable their Mewtwo. That was the whole game.
That's what happens when you give every player a Mewtwo.
What would the alternative have been?
You give only 1 in every 5 players a Mewtwo, and then only they can have fun.
That doesn't sound like a very good plan.
Well, because, like, they try to cap stuff like that, because, like, the TMs, right? A lot of those TMs, you can only get 1 of them in a single
Nope.
playthrough. But, okay, but
Not
Pokemon
in
can...
forever.
What?
TMs have been reusable for like 3 or 4 generations.
Yes, but in Gen 1, Cohen, they were single use, and most of them you couldn't buy multiple copies of. That
That's
didn't
true.
actually keep somebody from only having 1 use of that TM on their team, because they could just buy a second Game Boy and a second cartridge, and then transfer that Pokemon over to the other one, and then use that copy of that TM on them. So it was
Yeah.
only ever a gate, whenever they try to limit shit like that, it is only ever a gate to how much money you have in real life. I guess this is ever a problem in competitive games. This is a huge problem in TCGs, obviously.
Well, I think they also found that like they probably like discovered. I don't know how they would discover this because it wasn't like I don't know playtesting or whatever. Is like they probably found it's like
Oh my god.
I personally always like had a hard time using TMs.
Yeah, because they were single use.
Mm-hmm.
Help, help, help. What have I done? Okay, go over here.
Now the trick
There
about
we
this
go.
part is you actually want to start going back down.
No, you super don't.
How much was a Game Boy back in the day? I remember I once saw a Game Boy for like a shockingly small amount.
That was so bad. That was so bad. Oh god, dude.
When it came out, a Game Boy was only like $90,
There we go. All right,
which is equivalent to like $220 now.
721, not bad. 3 more wins. 3
I
more
only ever had a
wins.
game. I only ever had the purple aesthetic Game Boy Color.
I love the purple aesthetic Game Boy Color.
That's the one I had. It was $80 when it dropped, which is equivalent to 150.
No, Bremy, I know that wasn't intentional, but that's what happened. If you wanted to play competitive Pokemon, you just got a second Game Boy and a second cartridge.
No, this never happened. Nobody ever did that for Pokemon back in the day.
If you say so. That's what I would have done.
I like looking at the Smogon stuff for the. Do you know Smogon? Are you
I do know
familiar?
Smogon, yes.
Smogon, if you don't know, is like it was sort of the center of the Pokemon meta scene.
I'm me?
Oh, Martin, thank you so much for the $50, buddy. Thank you.
Thank
Did
you.
you
Mark.
ever know that you're my hero?
Mewtwo is so cool.
I am having a hard time in the shaft this attempt. I call it the shaft. Apparently, the rest of the Getting Over It community calls this part the chimney. I think that shaft is a little truer to the spirit of its design.
Yeah, you like that one better?
I tell you, it's truer to the spirit of its design.
Mewtwo is also especially strong in the original because
There's no physical special split.
Well,
I-
can I finish the sentence?
No, you can't.
Okay. Special attack and special defense used to be one stat called special.
Yes.
And also type, like special determined types were split into either being special or physical. So like, or just like a regular attack. So it's like normal fighting. All fighting moves were
Hi,
attack.
Wife City Otter.
All fire, water, ice, grass, electric, psychic, that kind of stuff was under special. So if a Pokemon had a high special, Shadow Ball, I don't know if that's right.
Shadow Ball was physical. It was not in Gen 1, but before the physical special split, where moves of a certain type could be either physical or special instead of being piled up like you just described, Shadow Ball was physical. It was
Jesus, it was 3 games? It was the first 3 games. Jesus.
Yes.
Huh.
I'm in a situation here, folks.
What are you in? How many more wins you got?
I gotta beat it 3 more times.
Okay. I'll hang in there for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm a real hero.
My favorite Pokemon is Duskull.
That's pretty good. Mine is Marowak.
That's a good one.
Marowak and Mewtwo are really like tied.
Yeah, I feel like can really relate to Mewtwo because you were
I
also
can.
made in a lab to be the king of all animals.
You're right. I am powerful and cool.
Yeah.
When I was in 6th grade, I got the Pokemon, the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back VHS tape. As I owned it.
Stalled thinking of the
And I would get up an hour early every day to
An
watch
open
it before
palm
school.
slam a VHS into the
Literally, I would
VCR.
get up. Like I needed to get up and get going at 7 to like be ready to go to leave for school, and I would get up at 6 and just turn it on every morning.
Damn, I bet that VHS got worn down.
It's not. It's not.
I like how that was a feature of VHS tapes, that areas that were rewatched frequently would like show visible wear, so you could tell where the owner had rewatched frequently.
You could always tell when I stopped watching because it was the part when they're try to like guilt you about doing Pokemon.
Yeah. So you didn't like Team Plasma in black and white?
I was like, okay, we're finally doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Life, the great miracle and the great mystery.
Is that Jet?
Am I? Since the beginning, humans and Pokemon alike have searched for its meaning. What am I? What am I?
Gravity's
Many
not weird
strange
at this
and wondrous legends evolved from the pursuit of life's mysteries. Where am I? Where am I? But none is stranger than this tale of the most powerful Pokemon of all. I am ready to be.
The most powerful Pokemon of all.
Where am I? This is not the same. Was everything before just a dream? Why?
Uh-oh.
Doctor, look at this. What?
Uh-oh.
It's brainwaves. They're surging. Let me
Cohen,
see.
can you stop
She's right.
reciting the entire
Let's run another scan.
Cohen, could you
It's
please
mind,
stop
it's racing.
reciting the entire Pokemon movie?
Those voices. I hope we don't lose this one. They're outside.
Could you please
Where
stop?
I must be.
Cohen.
Tell Giovanni what's happened. Quiet! Let us hear its psychic powers.
Oh my
Psychic-
god.
Powers? For years, we struggled to successfully clone a Pokemon to prove our theories. You're the first specimen to survive. That is Mew, the rarest of all Pokemon. From its DNA, we created you, Mewtwo.
You're such an ass.
Mewtwo? Am I only a copy? Nothing but Mew's shadow? You are greater than Mew, improved through the power of human ingenuity.
Cohen.
We use the most advanced techniques to develop your psychic
No,
powers.
Cohen.
So,
I like
I'm
you.
simply the end result of your
I
experiment.
want to have a conversation with you.
What becomes of me now? Let me get to the end of the scene. It's almost done. Shut up. For the love of God, would you let me finish your bit for
No.
once in your life? What becomes of me now? Our experiment isn't over. It's just beginning. Now the serious testing begins. These humans, they care nothing for me. Is that my purpose?
Oh my god.
Am I just an experiment? A laboratory specimen? This cannot be my destiny! Vroom. Vroom. Scientists float. Suckers go flying. Babies first Akira.
Oh my god. Jesus.
We dreamed of creating the world's strongest Pokemon. And we succeeded. Behold my powers.
Oh lord.
I am the strongest Pokemon in the world. Stronger even than Mew. Those fools thought you were a science experiment. But
Is that
I
Giovanni?
see you as a valuable partner. Partner? With your psychic powers and my resources, together we can control the world. I do not need your help for that, human. A wildfire destroys everything in its path. It'll be the same with your powers unless you control them. I can help you do that. How? I'll show you a way to focus your powers that will make you invincible. Show me. And that's the end of the scene.
Great. Awesome. I should have
love
muted you at
Mewtwo
some
fucking
point.
everybody
I
up.
really
No,
should
everybody
have
was
muted you
enjoying
at
it.
some point instead of letting you do that entire thing.
Yes, Jabroni Sean. See, people were enjoying it, dipshit. Yes, I used to watch it every morning. And that was the part that would hit the most, was that opening scene, because that's
Fucking-
I wanted to be Mewtwo really bad. I too felt like what is the point of me? Middle school is that point
Oh my god.
where
me?
Pokemon lover, thank you for the $2.
you stop just having social acceptance out of like momentum, and you start having to kind of work for it, and I did not do that. So I felt a lot.
Interesting.
So I wanted to blow up my school with psychic powers and kill everybody.
I'm so
but-
glad I had you on this fucking stream.
With psychic powers in Minecraft, you know, it's like with psychic powers, I feel like is pretty deniable.
I'm me?
And oh my
The
god,
bingo
the fight between the
Thank you for the
cloned
$50.
Venusaur and Blastoise and Charizard. Go, Brute Brute!
Yeah, I had a different experience in middle school. My experience
Go,
was-
Shell Shocker!
My experience was not that. It's where you stop getting socially accepted just based on momentum, and you have to start getting work for it. Start working for it. My experience with middle school. So I was in a up to 4th grade school, and my middle school was 5th grade, 8th grade. Different places do it different ways. And so I went from 4th grade, 10 years old. I thought, I love going to school and having a good time with my friends. I have a great life. I'm a kid. The world's my oyster. I have so much fun with my friends. And then I got to middle school and I discovered that that made me a faggot and that had to be beaten out of me violently.
I will say that I never got beat up.
Felicitations.
Well, people would fuck with me until I didn't really have, you know what like an autistic person losing their shit is like. It sometimes is just expresses itself as pure rage.
Yeah.
It was like this like thing of like people would fuck with me, and then I would just beat the living Christ out of like one person would be the straw that broke the camel's back, and then people would leave me alone for about a year, and it was like, it has been 0 days since somebody pushed it too far.
Fucking Christ.
Well, I shot up between 10th and 11th grade.
Okay. I didn't shoot up.
No,
I stayed away from drugs.
I took the drug that makes you tall.
It's one of those pills from the Alice song.
One pill makes you Chad.
Oh yeah? What pill did I take?
The other one.
Oh. Oh, Cohen. You sounded fucking scary. Jesus.
When?
When you were in middle school. I don't want to be around middle school
Oh,
Cohen.
it
That's
got
scary as
worse.
hell.
It just kept getting worse. I got into a lot of fights in high school because I stopped. I was like, oh, if you just do this quicker, then it's not a problem for as long.
Oh, Tessa. Tessa, can you aim for the one to the left here? Can you hit it? Oh, it's actually... Oh, please, 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 please. All right, Tessa, do not waste what God hath granted.
My dad also had me in like
You're kind of wasting
martial
what God
arts
hath
stuff
granted.
from like when I was like 5 to late high school. Not like belt factory stuff, just like a guy. He
Okay.
knew. It was good though.
And Trots,
Like,
I got
knew
it in
how-
6 minutes earlier. Like
I knew
6
how to-
flat.
We didn't do all the like taekwondo type shit, you know, with like points and belts and there were belts. It was just like it was like very much not a like
Belt factory.
yeah.
You
it
said
was
that.
just yeah. It's like I've come to realize that that was like when I say that
Yes,
and then
but bingo.
people tell me about they're like, "Oh yeah, I did that too. I was a triple black belt taekwondo. I had the American Eagle belt with
You
my
buy
name
it at
engraved
the
on
store, American Eagle.
it." No, it was like an American flag belt. Like I got it wrong. It was an American Eagle. Yeah, it was you know, you learn your lessons, and then as I moved into late high school, I was like, oh, I'm bigger than people now. I can't be doing this shit.
Oh yeah.
Well, because it's one thing to like somebody's fucking with you and they're the same size as you, and then you get into a fight. It's another thing when like somebody is like a head and a half shorter than you. That's just bullying.
Or
and
shorter.
I didn't want to do that.
When I met
Huh?
Cohen at PAX East in 2023, I said, "Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Tessa. I'm Amber's girlfriend." And Cohen went until I gave them my lunch money.
That's not what happened.
That is what
Uh,
happened.
No.
They were so mean to me. They definitely didn't treat me extremely delicately because I was having a mental breakdown.
Tessa's so scared that her wisdom teeth surgery was going to kill her.
No. It was after the wisdom tooth surgery. I was just
okay,
scared
my
of
mistake.
death in the abstract.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was why I made a podcast, to make you feel better about it.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. I was very nice to Tess.
Yeah, Cohen was.
And that actually caused Tess to have like a very
Fuck.
like what's the word I'm looking for? Fuzzy memory of me because I was not registering the way that I do now. Tess thought I was very skinny.
I said gangly at one point, or
You said
lanky, or
scrawny.
something. Did I say scrawny?
You said the word scrawny.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely not accurate.
And it was Tessa's like, well, I know they're tall, so they're probably also very scrawny. I think I wear
Yeah,
my weight
Cohen
well.
is built like Mr. Universe over here.
Nah, I'm built like a guy who has not been able to do the walks as much that are his main aerobic
Cohen,
exercise.
would
because
you
it's
like
been
an
fucking
opportunity to
freezing.
brag?
About what?
Bram asks, how tall are you?
I think Bram asked, how y'all are you? Which I think is a southernism. I am 6'3".
Is that
I am
all? Damn, I'm short as fuck.
It's 6'3" and a little bit, but I don't like to.
Split hairs.
Once you're past a certain, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's like you're running up the score.
You know how tall our beat is?
I don't.
Our beat is a humble 6'7".
Damn.
Yeah.
What's up, brother? Oh yeah. The only time I ever wish I were short, I don't wish I was shorter when I'm on an airplane. I always think this is the price I pay. And I bear it with nobility and grace as the
Lord.
tall do in all things.
Jesus. All right, Tolkien.
I love how elves have no thing that balances them out. Like everybody, like if you talk to people, like describe the relative strengths and weaknesses of humans, elves, dwarfs, and hobbits in Lord of the Rings, they will assume that dwarves and humans are physically stronger than elves.
Yes.
Which
You
is
would
not
think
true.
So, but yeah.
It is not true. They are not balanced. Elves are superior in every capacity.
I maintain, Cohen and I disagree on this point. I maintain that certain passages in Lord of the Rings would seem to indicate that the biggest and strongest men are bigger and stronger than any elves. I don't think Cohen agrees with that.
I mean, the Dunedain
Yeah,
are
the
probably
Dunedain.
on elf strength, but the Dunedain are also like, you know, gone.
Okay.
Is this your last one?
Nope, second to last. I
That
almost
means you
rode
gotta
the
ride the
fucking
snake.
snake.
You gotta
will
ride the
not-
snake.
I will
Yes!
not be riding the
You
snake.
touched it. Come on.
I will
come
not be
on.
riding this fucking snake.
Tess, if we get another donation, Tess has to ride the snake. If we get another donation, Tess has to ride the
Another
snake.
donation? One
Yes.
additional donation? Somebody gives me $1, I ride the snake? I don't think so. I waste the attempt.
Well, it's like you're not going to want to do it on your last one, and I've never seen it. Nobody's seen the snake ride. What is a streamer if not a safari host? Whee! Oh wow! Yay!
They were asking me too, Practical.
New snake, can you ride with your pick?
I do not smell good right now. I'm in this fucking buckle suit. It's made of elastic. I'm sweating up a storm in this room. This is a bad situation. I will not be riding the snake again.
New
Yeah, the snake remains
can
rigid.
you ride it again? It's rigid as hell. And Tess has a smell from her harness.
I can't believe I wasted an attempt. That sucks. I did it for you, viewer. You wanted to see the fucking snake. I gave you the fucking snake, alright? Test smell green text. Cohen, how would you describe my smell?
Inoffensive.
Wow! That's one of the nicest things you've ever said to me.
It's not even remotely true.
That's one of the nicest things you've ever said to me that I would repeat in front of other people.
Fair enough.
Because it didn't reveal anything extremely private about me.
Where's Bakugo?
Who is that? That's Boruto?
Bakugo. Oh, Frampus has redeemed something, so it seems I have to recite the boys smell green text again.
Excellent.
All right.
Just so you know, that is expensive. They just really want to see you do it.
Oh, that's fun. Thank you.
Fucking lord.
Is that a boy I smell?
Wow, Dubs. Dubs fucking...
Yes, I smell it. Boy smell. I smell a boy. What is a boy doing here,
Yeah.
brother? Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? There's a boy here. I'm freaking out so much.
Ugh.
Calm
Is this
down.
like Yogi Bear?
This is Dylan Pickleman.
Oh, it is?
Calm down. Take a nice deep breathe.
Take
It
a nice
smells
deep...
so good. You know, I'm gonna take this from the top. I'm gonna do it as planchette instead.
MK, I thought that message was funny. Maybe that guy was being a dick, but I think that they were just being nice. Or funny.
Where?
Somebody said,
Oh.
I'm enjoying the Fall Guys content. Any chance you'll play Getting Over It soon?
Oh. I don't get it. Oh, you're fine. Yeah, that's what I thought. This guy's all right.
Yeah.
He's just
Just
hopping
having
in
some
the.
fun. Sorry,
If
my
owning
mods
Tess-
can get pretty protective of me.
If own except where I'm concerned, I have free reign.
That's true.
Uh,
Cohen fucks with me. Carte blanche.
Is that a boy I smell? Yes, I smell it. Boy smell. I smell a boy. What is a boy doing here? Oh my gosh, what am I
Fuck
gonna
yes,
do?
dude.
There's a boy here. I'm freaking out so much. Calm down, calm down. Take a nice deep breathe. smells so good. I love boy smell so much. Makes me feel so amazing. I'm getting tingles all over from the delicious boy scent. It's driving me, boy, crazy. If you're a boy and you're reading this, I just wanted to say hi, cute boy. I love you. Now, get in the skeletal parrots, especially.
I'm gonna spill this fucking matcha all over.
Bermuda and much. Is this the last run?
No, I failed the
Wait,
last
why?
one.
Did you fail it last one? Did you fail it like a failure?
Yes, I fell down the fucking cliff after the orange table, okay? It's hard. It kills runs. I'm sorry, Bram. I will stand up after I beat getting over it with Bennett Foddy.
Sometimes when you're on a, what's the word I'm looking for? It's interesting that the lighthouse is at the bottom, because it's, yeah, you want to avoid coming to this area. Yeah.
Yeah, do you read intentionality in the design, the aesthetic design down here?
I mean, I feel like you have to.
I am, for what it's worth, so this
Otherwise,
is...
it's just a bunch of crap from asset packs.
Yes, assuming I win this run, which is not guaranteed. Next run, I'm turning on
Certainly
the voice.
not.
We're going to hear Bennett Foddy. Well, you are a viewer, and I am. Cohen will not be hearing Bennett Foddy.
Why not? I can hear the regular.
Oh,
game.
you can? Oh, I guess you will be hearing Bennett Foddy then. Hooray. Suplex, I have been maligned by my viewers and my friends. MK says that I want to fuck Bennett Foddy.
Thank you, MK.
Boy smell is not... I couldn't read
Did
all
we
of
just
that.
get a... God damn!
What? What's good?
That person, boy smell is not already just donated $500.
Oh, hi. Thank you. I couldn't see the amount. Thank you.
Jesus.
Thank you for
Mary
catching
and
that, Cohen. Thank you. Boy
holy
smell is not outrageous. Thank you for the
bones.
$500.
Golly gee willikers, fuck nuts.
That's really a
Mamma
lot of money,
mia
thank
with
you.
a slice of cake.
I
Now
sure
I-
am gonna have to stream for another 17 hours. It's worth
yeah,
it.
that's right.
Thank you. I cannot
I'm
believe.
so sorry I did not get your full name. Oh, it was Boy Smell Liker. If it was you, if somebody saw it, you could pretend it wasn't you.
It was
who
very
did
long.
The donation. Boy Smell Odor Liker Enjoy. It's because I did the read. It's because I did the raid.
Yes, that's true.
You're welcome.
I'm afraid the subathon is capped at 27 hours, and that's
Keep
not all
it
happening in
going.
the stretch.
Keep it going.
No, I have to get surgery at some point. It's actually in the immediate future. That's
I
why
was
we're
talking-
doing the fundraiser.
Tess, I was talking to the people donating.
Oh. Yes, they
But
should keep it
what's
going.
what's fun is that I have the other thing open so I can see you, but it's on a slight delay. So it's always like when you're apologizing for misunderstanding me, I'm still seeing you go like and then in my ear you're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood yet again."
Oh lord. Okay.
You know, if you die on the table when they're doing a tracheal shave, they gotta identify your next of kin.
That sucks.
I think it was good, actually.
It was good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you didn't deserve to be told that it sucked when it was actually good.
Oh, I know what you're like.
What's the like schlemazel to the schlemiel that is tsundere? Who's the one who provokes the tsunderism?
I think that's just the boy. Boy smell is not odor, is wear. I swear.
Genius.
I thought it was boy smell is not odor, is wear. It is something you wear.
All right, not a
Boy
perfect
smell is not
hat.
odor, I swear. Mamma mia, you're the
I'm
king of
kinda-
my heart.
Kicking ass at this video game on account of I've been playing it for hours nonstop. I do not play this game for this long off stream. I get like one good run and then I stop for the evening.
Is where to smell. I was born smelling bad.
Are you Jimmy Stewart?
No, I'm doing Bane from
Oh,
the
I have not seen that
movie.
movie.
Here, this will make it
Is
easy.
that moose and squirrel I smell?
Now I'm doing Bane even better
God damn
because
it,
you
dude.
can't hear what I'm fucking saying.
He sounds like Jimmy Stewart.
If you want to do Bane, you just do a Sean Connery like he got cast in It's a Wonderful Life.
That's Jimmy
And
Stewart.
then he's occasionally being probed in the anus by something he doesn't quite not like.
Okay.
It's pretty good. When they get up in the Domino's Pizzone.
Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh. 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 I can't. That was a very good slope. That was a very good mountain slope. I tell you what. I would love if I could get a good tower, but I am not traditionally good at the. Would you move to the right, you schlog?
You want a good tower?
Did I hear that somebody wants a good tower? You know, the thing about playing a game is you're always on the climb. But you could fall at any given moment. Lend savor to the life.
Yeah, I'm hitting the bottom of this at a really bad spot. I knew I was going to.
Clunk.
Yes.
I did it in time. I was looking at the wrong thing. I'll do the next sound effect better. Tink. Clunk. Tink.
No, I didn't mean to push off of that. Fuck. Okay.
Clunk. Tink.
This is not a great space segment, I don't
Clunk.
think. Oh, please, 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 let me win. Let me win. Let me win. Yes. All right. What do I got?
You
What
make
time do I
this
got?
part look. You make this space shit look really easy. but I
Okay, how
assume-
close is that to my last PB? I think it's just barely over my last PB, like milliseconds over my last PB. That's heartbreaking, dude.
If
I
bet if
genuinely
I'd-
thought I was getting sub 6 there. I genuinely thought I was getting sub 6 there. Half a
I bet if
second
I was
slower.
telling that story about the Chinese food again, you would have gotten it.
All right. We're turning Bennett
This is the
Foddy
one.
back on. I'm turning Bennett Foddy back on, and I am turning iTunes off. Pausing
Okay.
the
Oh,
iTunes
I forgot there
music.
was there was music this whole time.
There's music this whole time.
I can't hear the music.
All right. Voiceover volume, subtitles on.
Does it need to be 100?
Hi, Ellen. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry that I've gone a little over my projected Bennett Foddy time.
This is the end, though.
This is the last one. Bennett Foddy is about to be the fucking ASMR voice you're hearing.
When?
I don't know.
Is he talking yet?
No, he's not. You'll see the subtitles and also hear him.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over.
Starting over.
If you deleted your
No.
homework the day before it was due, as I have,
It's
Or if you left
crazy
your wallet
how
at home.
much hearing him agitates me and worsens my play. It's honestly crazy. I can immediately feel how
you have
much
to
more
go back
impatient I
after
am with
spending an hour in the
everything.
commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red, but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it.
What a slob.
If you won an argument with a friend
If you
and then
won an
later
argument with a
discovered
friend.
that they just returned
I hate
to their
that line.
original view.
Win an
Starting
argument.
over is harder than starting
When
up.
an argument,
not
but the
ready
friend
for that,
returned to their original
like if you've
view,
already
sounds
had
like
a
the
bad
person was
day,
just like,
then
yeah,
what you're
sure,
about to
whatever.
go through
Yes.
might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
Thanks, dude. Okay, not a terrible shaft.
All right. Thanks for coming with me on this trip.
Shut up, Bennett.
I'll understand if you have to take a break at
You
any point.
turned him.
Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes.
Ho, 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 ho.
This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002 titled
It sure
Sexy
is.
Hiking.
Called Qua.
The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games.
Okay.
And B games
Will
are
he
rough
acknowledge how
assemblages
well
of
you're
found
doing?
objects.
No.
Designers slap them
That
together
sucks.
very quickly
You
and
will only
freely.
acknowledge it if you fuck
And they're
up.
often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game.
So you're supposed
It's
to
built
still be
almost
like fucking
entirely out
around
of
with a
found and
tree.
recycled
Oh, yeah, no,
parts.
this is at the very
And
beginning.
it's one of the most
shit he's saying right
unusual
now.
and unfriendly games of its time.
Oh, Tessa, come
In
on.
it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery. And the player is constantly,
It really does feel
unremittingly
different when
in
he's
danger of
there.
falling and losing
Yes.
everything.
It makes it much worse.
Yes.
Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it.
Woo!
You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your
He's
reach
so
and
annoying.
your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of
Up
truth in that
and
lack of
over
compromise.
we go.
Most obstacles in
damn.
video game
Whoa,
worlds are
nice
fake.
steeple.
You can
Thank
be
you.
completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time.
Uh-huh.
In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real.
Uh-huh.
The
It's like,
obstacles
oh,
in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game
It would
uniquely
be funny if
frustrating.
you beat this
But
while
I'm
he
not
was still
sure
talking about
Jazuo
that
intended
bullshit.
to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential
you
to the
fuck
act
off,
of
Hat.
climbing,
Thank you.
and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain.
Funny thing happened to me on the way
I'd
to the
have an
restaurant
idea
today.
for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier.
As you can
It already
see, this
felt like
guy's an
my
asshole.
inability to get past a new obstacle was my fault as a player
You ever
rather
played
than as a
Beginner's
builder.
Guide?
No.
Imaginary mountains build
Oh, it's really
themselves from
good.
our efforts to climb them. And it's
I
our
think you would
repeated
actually
attempts
like
to
it.
reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
It is a
When you're building a video game
Beginner's
world,
Guide is
you're
really
building
good.
with
I will not
ideas. And that can
spoil
be
it,
like working with quickset
but
cement.
the
You
premise
mold your
is
ideas
that
into
you
a
are
certain
playing
shape that can be played with.
a
And in the process
collection
of
of
playing with
games
them, they begin to harden and set
by
until they're
a
immutable, like rock.
game designer,
And at that point, you can't change the world.
and
not
this
without
collection
breaking it
has
into
been
pieces
curated
and
by
starting fresh with
someone
new ideas.
who has a some kind of relationship with
For
that
years
designer
now,
and is
people have been
like
predicting
really
that games would
leading
soon
you
be made
along
out of
and like
prefabricated objects, bought in a
It's,
store and assembled into a world. And
it's
for the
very
most
good.
part, that hasn't happened.
I
Because
have
the
only played
objects in the
Beginner's Guide
stores are
1.
trash.
It changed
I
the
don't mean
way
they
I
look
thought
bad
about a
or that
lot
they're
of.
badly made,
It changed my
although a lot of them
relationship with
are.
art and the people who make it.
I mean, they're trash in the way that food becomes trash
I
as
think
soon
it had
as
a
you
lot
put it
to
in
do
the
with
sink.
me leaving
Things are made to be
academia, actually.
consumed and used in a certain context. And once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds.
The Beginner's Guide is a very intentional.
Over time, we've poured more and more
experience.
refuse into this
Play
vast
it with the
digital
narration.
landfill that we
It's
call the internet.
important. It's the
It now
point.
vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you
I mean,
can build
he's
culture
right
out of
about
trash,
like AI slop.
but only trash culture. B games, B movies,
Except this is
B
2017.
music, B philosophy.
Yeah, well, that sort of things like he's like. B
Maybe this is
philosophy.
what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of
Thank you
creativity's
to whoever
fountain.
followed.
A landfill with everything we ever thought of
Goddamn
in
me.
it.
Thank you,
Grand,
Sinifrim.
infinite, and unsorted.
I liked the hex.
There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on Lively.
Shut up!
Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car
mean,
crash
lifelike
epic
bots.
failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids,
Yes!
discussions
He
of
starts
McRibs,
rapping.
discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled.
Motherfucker said GIFs.
He did.
Everything's
You say
fresh for
GIFs,
about
you're an
6
asshole.
seconds until some newer thing beckons and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight.
I hate him.
The spoken word ass shit.
In this
Yes.
context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the
You
bland
can do a
things?
test.
When games were new, they wanted a lot from you. Daunting you, taunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that. They
That's
want to
not
burn
really
through it quickly. A quick
true.
fix for the fickle, some tricks for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you. You're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat.
Thank you.
Now I know, most likely you're watching this.
Fuck off! Alright, that was not my best attempt by a long shot. But hey, I got my achievement. Medic says, I'm 51 and less of a curmudgeon. Alright.
Show us the fucking golden thing.
Oh, okay. Hang on, I'm just
It's the
gonna...
whole thing you were doing it for.
That's 50. I'm out.
Now show us the thing, liar.
All right, let's see it.
What's the same?
Wow, look at how gold that cauldron is.
Should it look?
Hey, Cohen,
It
do you want to
looks
see the real
exactly-
strat? Do you want me to complete this run in like seconds, less than a minute?
Yeah, sure. Pretty good.
Thank you.
Was that it?
That was it. Well, folks, thanks for tuning in to watch me stream this stupid fucking game.
I've had a great time.
I meant to get the bad ending here. Should I play it again to get the bad ending, or are you guys sick of
yeah,
watching it?
give us the bad ending. I don't know about the bad
Okay.
ending.
There's no feeling more intense.
There's no
than
feeling more
starting
intense than
over.
starting over.
If you deleted your
I was
homework,
I was gonna get the bad ending on that run, but it was going too well. I was worried
The
that
day
it was
before
a
it was
good
due,
one and I shouldn't throw
as
it
I have.
away.
or if you left your
Oh,
wallet
is
at
it the-
home,
oh,
and you
it's
have to
the
go
thing.
back after
Yes.
spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the
It's
casino,
the one that
and then put
like
all your
makes
winnings
you
on red, but it came
turned
up
on by
black.
Bennett Foddy.
If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on
How
it.
much
If you won an
actual
argument with a friend and then later
talking
discovered
from
that they
him
just
is there
returned
in
to their
this?
original view.
Less than 13 hours because he
Starting
ran out
over
of shit
is
to
harder
say
than
on
starting
my
up.
first playthrough.
If you're not ready for that,
13 hours?
like if
I
you've
said
already
less
had a
than
bad
13
day,
hours.
then what you're about to go through
Can we
might
turn
be
off
too
Venice?
much.
No, because I want to hear
Feel
what he
free
says.
to go away and come back.
When you
I'll
get the
be
bad
here.
We're
ending.
getting to a
That's
very
the entire reason
specific-
the bad ending isn't even recognizable as a bad ending unless you have his voice turned
All
on.
right. Thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop.
Yeah,
and
he's
quit
not
the
usually
game.
continuous. He's
Don't
usually
worry.
silent for long
I'll save your
periods.
progress, always. Even your mistakes.
You'll save your progress, even your mistakes.
This game
This
is a homage
reminds
to a
me
free
of,
game that came out in 2002
God of War.
titled Sexy Hiking.
In what way does this
The author
remind
of
you
that
God
game
of
was
War?
Jazzuo,
Someone is
a
talking
mysterious
while you're
Czech
trying to do
designer
something.
who was known at the time as the father of B
Wow,
games.
this has really impacted
B
your
games
opinion
are
of the
rough
game, huh, Cohen?
assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely.
I didn't
and they're
know
often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're
would
built more
rap.
for the joy of building
Yeah,
them
it's not
than
good.
as polished products.
I didn't know he would do spoken word
Yeah.
stuff.
No, it's not fun.
In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment
Holy
of a
shit,
B game.
Tessa, could you
Perfect.
do the thing.
It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts. And it's one of the
Parts.
most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing,
the current
in the digital
time
world
is
or in real life, has certain
3:51
essential
PM.
properties that give the game its flavor.
Did you guys
No
anybody have
amount
the
of
strong
forward
bad
progress
clock?
is
I
guaranteed.
did.
Some cliffs are
The
too
current
sheer or too
time
slippery.
is
And the player is
6
constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
All right.
Anyway,
I
when you
almost
start
just spilled
sexy
my matcha
hiking,
like I said I
you're
was
standing
gonna
next to
do.
this
Bermuda and
dead
matcha.
tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the
Oh
game.
no! Oh, I fucking.
It might take you an hour
Okay,
to
there
get
we go.
over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it,
Never.
exploring the limits of your
Pull.
reach and your strength,
Poke.
trying to find
It's
a way
gonna
up
be
and
hard
over.
getting the bad ending.
And there's
I
a sense
genuinely.
of truth in that lack of compromise.
I don't know if I can do
Most
it.
obstacles
it's really
in video
tough
game worlds are
to
fake.
launch off
you
of
can
the
be
top of the
completely
tower and
confident
not
in your
just end
ability
up
to
in
get through
space.
them once you have the correct
I will
method
try it.
or the correct equipment or just by spending enough
I came
time.
close a couple times
In
when I
that
was playing this
sense,
off stream. and
every
scared the shit out of
pixelated
myself.
obstacle in sexy hiking is real.
Tess, did you know that every pixelated object in sexy hiking?
The obstacles in sexy
is
hiking are
real
unusual.
You know, I've been
in a
hearing
certain
this.
And that
sense?
makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazzuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing,
Nope.
and it's authentic to the process
I'm actually
of building a
Jezebel,
game
and this
about
guy
climbing.
completely misunderstood my work.
A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain.
This guy
I have an
fucked
idea for
up.
a new
This guy
obstacle, and I'd
misunderstood my
build
work
it,
so
test
heavily
it,
that I like
And it would
actually
usually
like, don't
turn
make
out to be
games anymore.
unreasonably hard. But I
I'm
couldn't
so
bring
glad
myself
that
to
you're
make it
also
easier.
on my side.
It already
about
felt
this
like
guy.
my inability to get past a new obstacle was my fault as a player
That was
rather than as a
insane.
builder.
Holy Christ!
Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them. And it's our repeated attempts to
Oh,
reach the
Tessa.
summit that turns those mountains into something real.
Okay.
When you're building
I'm
a
much
video
better
game
at the
world,
anvil
you're
now
building
than I
with
was when I
ideas.
started playing today.
And that can be like working with quickset cement.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be
Oh.
played with. And in the
fine.
process
It's
of
an
playing
upside-down
with them,
snowman.
they
I
begin to
didn't know.
harden
It's
and
his
set
hat.
until they're immutable, like rock. And at that
The giant
point,
purple
you
hat,
can't
it's
change the
his.
world. Not without breaking it into pieces.
That's why it's
and
there
starting
under
fresh
him.
with new ideas.
I thought it was just random.
For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects. bought in a store and assembled into a world.
This is a yeah, man.
just
That's
For the
talking
most
amazing.
part,
about-
that hasn't happened.
He's just talking about
because
the
the objects
Unity
in the
asset
stores
store.
are
He's
trash.
Yes.
dead
I don't mean
wrong.
they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of
like
them
that
are.
absolutely is a thing.
I mean,
that
they're
people
trash
do.
in the way that food becomes trash as soon as
No,
you
he
put it in
made
the
this
sink.
out of the Unity assets.
Things
page.
are made to be consumed
Yeah.
and used
But he's like
in a
most
certain
people.
context.
Most games aren't made.
And
from
once
that
the moment
page.
is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds.
I feel like I've
If
gotten
you're
worse
talking
at this.
about-
Over time,
okay.
we've poured more and more refuse
God,
into
it
this
is so
vast
hard to
digital
think.
landfill.
Yeah,
What
when
the fuck
he's
we're
talking,
talking.
no shit.
It now vastly outnumbers
in a
and outweighs the
sense-
things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium,
I'm just
the
going to
lingua
let you
franca
get to
of
the
the
thing
digital
so that I
age.
can make the point.
And you can
I
build
wanna-
culture out of trash. But only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music.
How long does it take before he
be
starts talking
philosophy.
shit about streaming?
It's actually just after this. He was starting to
Maybe
do it when I
this
beat
is
the
what
game
digital
at the end of my
culture
last
is.
run. He
A
was
monstrous mountain
literally
of trash,
starting
the
to say the
ash
thing.
heap of
But it's after a
creativity's
few
fountain.
spoken
A
word
Okay.
segments.
landfill with
I don't think
everything
he's
we
gonna
ever
get to it
thought of
here.
in it. Grand.
Will he
infinite,
interrupt
and
himself?
unsorted.
I think so when you get the bad ending.
There's 3D models of breakfast.
He will
Gen
interrupt
X's
himself
fanfic
if you
novels.
do a big drop so that he can say, oh, you just lost a lot of progress.
Scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned
He
stuff
says the
scenes
name
on
Shia
Live
LaBeouf
Leak.
with so much
Facebook's got
hate
lifelike
and betrayal.
bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian dash
I hate
cam
this
vids,
guy so much.
discussions of McRibs.
When I turned him off
Discussions
during,
of a Rick McRibs.
when I turned him off during my first playthrough, it was when he said Kanye and Taylor Swift shit, and I was like, all right, shut the fuck up, shut up, shut up.
Guarded,
Motherfucker.
forgotten, unrecycled, muddled.
This is like
Rotten.
Lin-Manuel Miranda
Untitled.
type shit.
Everything's fresh for about 6
Oh, so
seconds
it's the best
until
rap
some
you've ever
newer thing
heard.
beckons, and we hit refresh. And
Everything's
there's
fresh
years
and
of
then rotten, you
persever-
learn and then
Thank you very
forgotten.
much for the donation,
and
Alan.
disappearing into
or
the pile,
Alan,
out of
depending
style,
on which
out of
one
Thank you,
you are.
Elaine, for the $20.
In this context,
Pass
it's tempting to make
pass
friendly
patiently
content
waiting
that's
See
every
what I mean?
action and
It's
act of
really,
creation.
really hard. Like I could have gone up there to get into space. It's really hard to get your
gentle,
hammer
that
on
lets
the
you
far
churn through
side
it, but
and
not
get
earn
over it.
Why make something demanding if
It's
it
hard
just
to
gets
get over
piled
it.
up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
The bland things and the brand
When games
things.
win you, they want it a lot
Fuck,
from you.
dude.
Daunting you,
It's so hard to
taunting
get.
you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly. A quick fix for the fickle. Some
I hate
tricks
him.
for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you.
quick-
You're an
a
acrobat.
quick fix for
you
the
could
fickle.
swallow a baseball
A
bat.
Rick for your pickle.
Now I know, most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch,
No, I
while some
fucking went
dude
into
with
space,
10 million
no!
views does it for you. Like a baby bird being fed chewed up food.
All right, he's doing
Okay.
the
That's
thing where
culture
shit
too.
talk streamers.
Well, just push back down from here.
But on the off chance that you're playing this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be approachable. What's the feeling like? Are you stressed? I guess you don't hate it if you got this far. Feeling frustrated? It's underrated. An orange is sweet, juicy
wow, I
fruit
didn't know that you could
locked
do this.
inside a bitter peel.
This is way earlier.
That's not how I feel about a challenge. I only want the bitterness.
So he is supposed to say that line when you approach the orange table, but I blew past the orange
Coffee.
table, obviously.
It's
So
grapefruit.
now he's just saying
It's
it apropos of
licorice.
nothing.
It feels like we're closer now. Composer and climber,
This is the part I hate.
designer and user.
I hate when he tries to get intimate
You could have
with me. I
refused, but
hate
you
it.
didn't. There was something in you
I want
that
the
was
bitterness,
hidden
even though my
that
rhymes
chose
are
to
hit or miss.
continue. It means a lot to me that you've
Oh,
come
shut
this
A
up.
hideous
far,
glitter,
endured
this.
this much. Every wisecrack, every insensitivity, every setback you've forgiven me is a kingly gift that you've given me.
I hate him so much.
We have the
Sprinkled
same
and,
taste.
sprinkled and sparkling, a new illumination darkening.
He's too close. He's too
All of you
close to the
hearkening.
mic. He's
Listen.
too close to the mic.
Watch me
You and I.
glisten.
It's not ambition. It's ambition's opposite. An obdurate mission to taste defeat. You'll feel
Don't
bad if you win.
jerk me around.
So I
Holy
put
shit. Anonymous, thank you so much for the
a
$83.
snake in for you. Have you thought about who you are in this? Are you the man in the pot, Diogenes? Are you his hand?
This is fucking ASMR
Are
shit.
you the
I
top
hate
of
it,
his
dude.
hammer?
It's so bad.
Are you
I
the
think
top
not.
of this?
Where your
hammer?
hand
Are
moves,
you
the
the?
hammer may not follow.
Are you the?
nor the
hand
man,
slipping
nor the
down
man's
to your
hand.
hammer
In this year his
tip.
will, his intent, the embodied resolve in his uphill ascent. Now, you've conquered the ice cliff, the platforms, the church, and the rectory, the living room and the factory, the playground, the construction site, the
So
granite rocks,
unpleasant, dude.
and the lakeside. You've learned to hike. There's no way left to go but up, and in a moment, I'll shut up.
Hey,
let me
Magma
say,
Suit, thank you
I'm
for
glad you
it.
came.
Thank you, Magma Suit.
I'm glad you came.
Yeah, he's a creep.
This is so mean, though, because you know he's watching this right now.
I'm sure. Okay.
You are the only person playing Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy on all of Twitch. That's not true.
I was gonna say, there's no way. This is a very popular
are,
speedrunning
like,
game.
I'm seeing 9.
Call Bennett Foddy. He's crying.
There's 9 people playing this
Man,
game
I
right now.
already got to the top. It is so hard to get the bad ending. I feel like you really have to be trying. I'm gonna like slow my roll. When I get to the top, I'm gonna assume I'm already in 0G when I'm like near the top. It could be Jonathan Blow. Please! What if you push off the bottom? See, I would probably just land with my entire body on the far side of the tower, rather than what I need to do, which is to get my hammer stuck on the right side of it, but me on the left side of it. Good God, dude.
You frown while I glower at the clown on my tower.
I frown while he glowers.
Yes. Exactly. And you're the
Okay.
clown on his tower.
Let me do a... Go back down, go back down, go back down, go back down. Got fucking... I tried to do the tiniest boost. I swear to you, dude, I tried to do the tiniest boost. I tried to do it tiny. Put me down. Set me back down. Put me back down. Put me down. Let me go. Oh, I went too far to the left. Don't let it get to you. This is phenomenal. I'm going up again. Stop it. Put me down on the ground, you shitter.
Do you have to get to the other side of the tower without going over it?
You have to get your hammer on the far
Without
side of
going
the
to
tower
space?
and your body on this side of the tower.
Well, you probably don't want to know information. I don't know.
No, you can tell me. Do you just have to get to the far side of it?
It seems like if you get on the far side of the tower with your hammer on this side, and if you slide
it's
down.
probably either way then, because I've seen it. The
Okay.
hammer and the guy positions reversed. This is horrible, dude. It just keeps sending me up. I'm like trying to fall down. Oh, thank God. Oh, this is ideal. This is ideal. Boom, motherfucker. No, please, no!
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
That is
real.
true. What's up, Cohen?
No, this is. That wasn't the line, though. That wasn't the.
No, that's not the bad ending line. I'm trying. There was a couple runs where I did end up with my hammer on the far side of the tower. I didn't go all the way down, so I didn't get the bad ending. Thank you very much for the bits, Quaid. This feels good. This is like a, oh God. This is like a challenge mode. Because it's too easy to win. You have to try to get the other end, the B side ending. It's more difficult.
I have faith in you. Hey, Quo, thanks for the bits. 500 bits. Brimmy, very good.
I don't get it. When does that when do I get punched in the gut on the stream?
Have you ever... Now, apparently if you press G, you just get out of the bucket. G is for get out of the bucket. Did
I
you know
don't
that
think
is?
that's true, Cohen.
And like he actually has a ton of like spider legs that like crawl him along.
Ugh. 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 Ah. Let me up. Let me
Thank
up.
you, Bram. That wouldn't work, Bean, because it's all everything is being quick saved, just like Tessa's other game, Dark Souls 2, her other favorite game.
Yeah. Hi, Guam. All right.
Guam
Back
was
up to the
saying,
tower.
"Hoy pears."
Back at the tower. God, Cohen loved that Hoy Pears bit. It's like the Cohen's favorite moment on any
It was
of my
so,
streams ever.
It just encapsulated so much. It was so, it's perfect. It was like MK and I talked about it. It's like sort of the quintessential.
Can't you talk shit about me?
It's sort of the quintessential Tess moment.
Okay. Okay, I'm not getting any boost. No! Fuck!
You can do it. Just hit yourself straight back down.
God damn, dude.
I dedicate this game to you.
Don't say that to
You
me.
came this far.
You came
I
so
give it to
far.
you with all my love.
You're supposed to say that when you beat it. But I have not beaten this.
You're gonna be on the other side of the tower. Back a bit. Yeah,
I think I'm gonna be
pivot.
going back up is what's gonna happen, man.
I mean, you don't just remember exactly where the tower is?
No, Cohen, I don't remember exactly where the tower
it
is.
is. I would say. Okay, you're far to the left of it now.
There it is.
Oof. Sorry about that.
He just says, oof, sorry about that. I don't remember that line. That's a weird line for this point in the game.
Maybe it was the first time you fell.
No, because
Lost
he already did
progress
the oof, you lost a lot of progress. That's a real punch in the gut line. Okay.
Okay, now to go slowly instead of just like I think you like fall. What if you push up more from the one below instead of this one? Like maybe this one is like
Too close?
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it is always gonna push you up.
I'm trying so hard, dude.
Yeah, see what I mean? Like there's
on!
no. That's what I was saying. Like go for the one, this one more down.
Okay, I'm gonna listen to Cohen. We're gonna do what Cohen says.
Okay, it is still just like keep your hammer aimed at where the pole was, and you'll. All right.
Oh, clip
Oh.
what? I'm gonna listen to Cohen.
Yes, please do.
Oh, okay.
It'll help her to learn.
Go down. Fuck yes,
Yeah.
that was a great down.
It is. Oh shit!
No, don't go up again, you fucking dickhead!
You know what's actually crazy about this game is the actual entire map is like contiguous.
Yes.
Unlike something like Dark Souls, where like everything is just kind of fake.
Oh, it happened
Uh-oh.
again. Keep on trying. Don't let
Thank
it
you,
get to
Bennett.
you.
I will keep on trying to get the bad ending. I did not think it was going to be this big of a fucking ask to get the bad ending. I really did not.
All right.
All right.
Okay. No.
I'm not at it yet. I think it's the next
Okay.
one. Fuck. It
Yeah.
is the next one that I was
Yeah.
when I said that, yeah.
Oh, that's a real punch in the gut, isn't it?
That's not what he sounds like.
Boy, that's a punch in the gut, isn't it?
Oi,
It's a punch in the.
Oi, mister,
Oh, they
you
get-
my mum.
Get you right in the colly wobbles.
You sound like the Simpsons episode where they go to Australia.
That's like a perfect Australian accent, though. Those were Australian actors.
Fucking
don't-
I punch you. All right.
Now when you get that one, you were gonna want a muscle memory. Just throw yourself up.
Yes,
I'm
I
me.
am.
So
Guam,
don't.
thank you so much for the $20.
Hey, $20.
20
From
smackaroonies.
G1.
Guam.
G1. All right.
Fuck! How the fuck do you do this? I'm going to look up a video of somebody getting the fucking
No,
bed.
no, no. Just do it. Just do it. I believe in you.
No! Well, I didn't mean I would play the video instead of doing it. I meant I wanted to see what they do to get it.
This thing that we
It
call
seem-
failure is not
Oh,
the falling
he's
down.
saying his
but the
dialogue
staying
now.
down.
It's been so long.
Mary Pickford.
This dialogue is supposed to play at the beginning of the game. Holy fuck, dude. Gravity flips just under the last dish. I don't
It
understand.
seems like what people do is like. Hold on, I'm
Are
looking.
you looking at it?
Yeah, I'm trying. I was right. They do. It is you push yourself up from the one that is one below the top. It is like the second one down.
Okay.
And as you are coming to settle, instead of catching on the top one, you swing the hammer. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it catches. Like you don't. Oh. Like that,
Yeah.
but like a little with a little more force. I think you can do it.
Yeah. I'm learning, I think. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you do have to get to the bottom before he'll say his shit. I think at this point I could still get back up is the issue.
Hmm.
So I need to... Yeah. I need to, like, get all the way down to the base. No. Yes! 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 Bennett, Foddy, where's the dialogue, man? Where's the dialogue? I did this fucking entire thing so that I could hear your dialogue. Do you have to be stuck here for a certain amount of time?
Yeah, like keep pushing yourself up, like trying.
Bennett, Foddy, why? Beans, that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried because he already said the winning dialogue. He won't give me the bad ending dialogue now. But in the videos, does he say it right away?
It seems to be like as you fall. I'm trying to see. It's like when you hit the. Looking at the video. Yeah, it's as you're fall.
So close. But this is past mending. You got the bad ending.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
That's it?
That's it. And now you're just
He
soft.
won't say anything else.
No, that's it. Now I'm soft locked.
It is actually technically possible to get back up.
I don't want to believe that.
It is. I'm seeing. Oh shit! There's dialogue that he says only if you get out of it.
Oh, really? Are you serious?
No.
Thank
I'm
God.
not.
All
Yay!
right, viewer. I mean, I'm not ending stream. I am ending this part of stream. I went an hour later than I was planning on doing it.
I was here for 2 hours more than I thought I would be.
Cohen was here for so long. Viewer, thank you so much. I mean, I'm not going to say that because it sounds like the stream is ending. Cohen, thank you. I need to get Ellen up here now.
It was my absolute pleasure.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody. We had a wonderful time, didn't we?
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Horsely Thuzz.
I'm me.
Let's all.
Oh, CJ Mac,
let's all-
thank you. Jesus fucking Christ, CJ Mac, thank you for the $350.
Holy shit!
Yay, yay.
Good to see you, Gooey's. It's good, Sean, Gooey's, Garrulous, all the.
Here, let me play Cohen off.
Harvey.
Look, what's the best song for Cohen?
Oh, Mozart's piano number whatever in G major.
Yeah, sure. Here, let me just. I'll cue it up real quick.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get the one for you.
Oh, sure.
It is. Where's my playlists? Playlist. It is the playlist titled "The Song." Oh yeah, Piano Sonata number 16 in C major.
Sure. Here you go. I'm queuing
This
it up
is the
here.
song I listen to on permanent repeat when I'm writing.
Sure. Let's see here. I will just set that source to that.
Don't blow it.
There we go. All right, music's playing. Cohen, thank you so much for joining
Hold on.
us. Thanks, Cohen. Thank you for being here.
Wait,
on
what
the
am I
stream
hearing?
with
This
me.
doesn't sound like.
No, this is it. This is it. This is the Cohen song.
Oh, I like this song. Thank you for thinking of me
Yay!
as the
Everybody's
song.
happy. I got to call Cohen a creep. Wow.
Your skin makes me cry.
Does
what an
it? I'm
insanely
sorry.
weird thing to say.
Don't worry, they're gonna cut it off and swap it out. That's what I'm going into the surgery for.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Bye, everybody. Good luck to us.
Bye.
We look at you've made so much in only about 5 hours.
I have made a lot.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. They're a weirdo.
Hey.
All right.
Bye.
Get out of here. Yay! Wasn't that great? Wasn't that great, viewer? Didn't we all have a great time with Bennett Foddy getting that bad ending? That was an extremely huge pain in my ass. Oh lord, oh lord, oh lord. All right, I gotta call Ellen to get her up now. I need her to deal with you guys while I get changed and also visit the restroom, something that I've needed to do for literal hours. Now, viewer, you can continue giving me money. It actually will not increment the timer anymore because we already hit the maximum of the timer. I just don't know where she could be. I'm calling her. I don't...
Hey, what's up?
MK picked up your phone. That's really scary. I heard you in the room, but then there's a voice on the phone and it wasn't you.
Mysterious.
All right. Cool. I need you to talk to people. Here, you know what? Why don't you play Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy while I get changed in Pete? Please. No, I'll turn off, I'll turn off the voiceover.
Okay.
No subtitles. It's just the video game. You play Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy.
All right.
I have to piss extremely bad and I also have to get changed.
Okay, you go get changed and or pee.
Both? Can you take this necklace off me?
Sure.
Yay! Okay, poggers. Okay, thank
oh,
you
wait,
so
shit, I didn't grab the headphones.
Okay, I'll grab your headphones.
Okay,
You can...
can I use your earphones?
You can. See you again soon, folks. Talking to that microphone. Play Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. Let me move your beer so that you don't spill it and destroy the world.
Wait, which one's right?
The one with the shield icon is left, one with the sword icon is right. That's how I keep it straight. Tessa famously keeping it straight.
Mm-hmm. Hey there, chat. How's it going? Let me get these in my ears. Wow, that's really uncomfortable. Hey, everybody. Alright, we're going to be playing Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. I'm going to be much worse at it than Tess. So much worse. Like, it's crazy. Oh my god. Really awful. I feel like... Let me put my keys away. I do have the golden pot. It feels like it kind of lags behind, but I guess that's how it's supposed to work. Oh, all right. No! Oh, so close to getting over the tree. But we'll make it. We'll get there. Yeah, that's right, folks. I unlocked the golden cauldron. That's how good I am at getting over it with Bennett Foddy. And let's go up. We go rotate myself. Scooch up there. And set ourselves down. Go up and over. Can I throw myself kind of upwards? Oh God, this is, yeah, just really miserable. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, so close. Okay. Oh, all right, cool. There we go. Easy peasy. Yeah, let's keep these inner ears right out of my, I don't know. All right, we're making progress. We're doing great. Look at that. I'm a natural at getting over it. Oh, a treat for Ellen? That'd be lovely. I'll absolutely have a treat if someone redeems it. Ooh, all right. Got here. Got a little... This is supposed to be like a ducky. It's like a ducky. That's good. You guys, you can't redeem so many treats for me. It's bad for my health. I'll hydrate. All right? Thank you so much, y'all. I think we'll be... Tess was talking about making me do an Elden Ring Soul Level 1 run. Later on. And if we do that, then every time I die, I will give $1 to the stream. And I would encourage everyone else, if you have the money and you can do it, to match my pledge. That'd be real poggers. Thank you, Arby. Yes, please keep tally of my deaths. I don't think we have an Ellen death counter by default on the stream built in, so we will need some assistance keeping track of my deaths. I will also squat tests for donos. Woohoo! All right. Look at that. We're doing great. Look at this. I'm a natural, Tess.
Ellen.
Uh-huh. What's up?
Amber says that you did get the headphones and that you took them out of the room.
I took them downstairs.
Okay.
Sorry, that's what I meant. I was a fool and was not specific enough. I'm sorry. Yes, they are downstairs on the couch.
You're doing good.
Yeah, well, I fell a little bit, but...
Was it a real punch in the gut?
No, it wasn't really a punch in the gut.
Okay.
I didn't really care that much.
Good.
Bennett Foddy is turned off, yes. Yeah. That's turned... I feel like I wouldn't mind the Bennett Foddy voice as much as Tess does, but it seems like y'all also are kind of annoyed by him, so I'll leave him off. Unless folks want to hear Bennett Foddy. Whoop! Oh. Whoop. Hi, Hansa. I am Ellen. I am Tessa's friend, and I'm helping her out here on her subathon. What? What? That's right. Yeah, that's right. We fundraised the new face for me, and here's my new face, everyone. It's your friend Tessa, Strong Bad E-Girl. This is what my face looks like now. Just kidding. Tessa's actually right here. All right, this just fell out of my ears, so I'm actually gonna give it back to you.
Is it?
I mean, nothing was playing.
Are they too small for your ears?
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe I've got big ol' elephant ears compared to you.
Maybe. So get up.
All right.
We're gonna play musical chairs here a bit, folks. Also, hi. Here's my outfit. Hi. I'm so. Ooh, I need to pull this up. Hi. All right. I need to be way over here, like as far to the side as I can go.
Right. I'm gonna use this chair, I'm guessing.
Yes. Hang on though before you move it.
Mm-hmm.
This light needs to be a lot closer to the screen.
Right.
And then it needs to be a lot dimmer because it's so much closer to the screen.
Chair.
Yeah. It's not a great system, but basically the light goes in between the two chairs. Hi guys, I love you. Did you know that? It's true, viewer. Just like Bennett Foddy loves me.
That's right.
I love. Okay, here, wait. I can actually get further over. I gotta tab out of here.
If it isn't the
Oh shit, we got a raid. HC Justin, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. All 487 of you. That's very kind of you. Welcome, new followers. I'm Tessa. This is my subathon. We've actually already hit the max timer, but you can still give me money if you just like me.
And you should.
And you should, because I have to afford
Can we
surgery.
move this guy over?
Yes, but give me a second.
Okay.
I need to do a thing with the camera. Boom. Okay, so I can be way further over.
Scooch.
Great.
Scooch, scooch.
Hi, everybody. I'm sure this isn't distorting my face at all. No, yeah, The Wire, huh?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's fine.
The film The Wire, the acclaimed series. There we go.
It's pulling on something, but it's probably fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't even trip. Don't even trip.
Alright.
Don't even trip.
Well, that's what I'm going to try not to do on the wire.
Oh, that's interesting. Our beat. Is that the game that we're playing? I actually had an idea for a different game to have Ellen Ring play. All right.
Very good.
Now, Ellen, you discussed